Standards home football show, 98.5 KRXT. Stay with us. Rockdale Tigers and the Lexington Eagles. Monster time for freedom penalized. We'll kick off again.
Doing good. How are y'all?
Here come the Tigers.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you all rise and direct your attention to the south end of the stadium as the class of 2022 raises the American flag and the Big Blue Band from Tigerland performs our national anthem.
Blue Band from Tigerland with the national anthem. And that means it is time for football.
Yes, indeed, without a doubt. Beautiful night here at Tiger Field, Tiger Stadium. And both of these teams are gearing up to try to do their best for their home fans. Of course, Lexington just down the road there, consider them neighbors, and know a lot of people from there. And it's going to be a great football game, great atmosphere, and Tigers looking to go over 500, as you said on your opening there. 1-1 right now.
Looking to get some momentum going here in non-district play. Glad you could be with us this evening. Really nice evening for football. Of course, it's September 10th, the eve of the 20th anniversary of the September 11th terror attacks, and so all the pageantry, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. With the team ran in with the flags of the various military services, and that just meant something. And it's with things that have been happening in the world recently, it's it takes on a little extra meaning.
Exactly, and of course the Rockdale Tigers will receive the ball to start tonight's game. The Eagles won the toss, deferred to the second half. Therefore, they're going to kick off to the Rockdale Tigers. The Tigers going to be on offense first.
Liberty Family Dental kickoff, taking on the run of the Tigers across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. Liberty Family Dental can take care of all your family's dental needs at 302 Meadow Drive in Rockdale. Call 446-2535. Find out more about Liberty Family Dental. Tigers had the ball first, as AJ had noted. The Tigers try to get the offense going here early on.
And I always like starting off on offense, whether you win the toss or it's given to you on a deferment or what have you. I like to just try to get the offensive juices going and get something on the scoreboard first. Not necessarily meaning just because you score first, you'll win the ball game, but it's just something about getting points on that scoreboard as early as possible. And the Tigers have a chance to do that.
1st and 10 from the 32 in the gun with a man in motion. Barczyk on the keeper, but we've got flags coming down. Well, it'll be Judith Matula penalty flags, false start against the Tigers, and that's a little bit of too familiar tune right there.
Exactly. Of course, they cut down on it a whole lot last week against Taylor, but the first game against LaGrange, it was plenty of those penalties on both sides of the football, but did a great job, a better job last week on keeping that to a minimum.
1st and 15. Barczyk fakes a run, now throws a pass down the right side, and overthrown incomplete. I guess that'd be your classic RPO type of play there, trying to go down the field to Kobe Mitchell down the right sideline, just overthrown.
Exactly. And of course, trying to get back the lost yardage. Don't want to start from behind the chains if you could help it, because it's just something about that extra 5 yards. Starting out at 1st and 10 versus 1st and 15 is a big difference. Changes a whole lot of things drastically.
2nd and 15. Tigers set up in the gun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Set tight to the left. Barczyk back to throw. Throws a pass left side complete. Receiver makes a move 35 to the 40. 1-on-1. They've dropped the ball. Fumble. The ball's on the ground. And it looks like the Eagles have covered up, and they have. And the Eagles get it right back.
And, of course, they batted the ball, swatted the ball. It was past the defensive guy, but he just swatted at the ball, knocked it out purposely, and that is what you call a true takeaway, because that was actually taken away from the Tigers. The young man basically almost had the first down, and the receiver came from behind and came with the downward motion with his hands and arms and just knocked the ball out of his hands. So you just give him credit for being aware, having the wherewithal to do that at that moment.
I think Javier Castellano had the recovery. 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 45. Inside handoff up the middle, dancing inside down to across the 45 to about the 43-yard. That'll bring up 2nd down, a gain of about 2, 2nd down and 8. 11:26 to go in the first quarter, no score. We're in the Rockdale Ford broadcast booth. Glad you could be with us this evening. 2nd down and 8. In the gun from the right hash. Snap back to Springer. Pass out the left flat complete. Has room down to about the 41-yard line and brought down Number 6 making the catch. That's going to be Caden Huckabee. We got 3rd down and about 6 to go for the first down.
And, of course, be a big boost if the Tigers could turn the Eagles away. Don't know whether or not they would go for it if they don't make it, but I think it depends on how much they need if they don't pick up the first down on this 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6, in the gun, back to throw, pass out in the right flat, complete. The Tigers are all over the receiver. Brought down, I believe it's Huckabee once again. Nope, and number 9, Dana Washington instead. He's going to lose about 3 yards or so. Bring up 4th down and 9.
And, of course, Robert Owens all over the play that time, bringing the ball carrier down. And what I've seen already, which is an improvement, and they improved upon it last week also, Tigers getting in on that initial contact of the offensive ball, the ball carrier, and brought him down that time. He did not slide off and pick up 5 or 6 yards. Good job by the Tigers defense.
The Eagles will line up to punt. Owens back to return it. Pressure on the punt. The punt is away. Angling toward the sideline. It'll go out of bounds at about 16. That's where the judge will mark it down. So the Tigers will have a fresh set of downs. So the turnover does not hurt them.
Exactly. And, of course, give them a lot of credit for that, because that could have been a point situation for the Lexington Eagles. But Tigers played good defense and tackled well on that particular series of downs and got the ball back for the offense.
9:43 to go in the first quarter. No score. Rockdale and Lexington. Evening is falling here. Always interesting that when you have the 7:30 start in the September, it's always some daylight still lingering around just before you really get going. With the man in motion, snap is back. Keeper up the middle. The big hole. Running away up the middle, 20, 25, 30, 40, midfield. Barczyk running away to the 30. Chase to the 20, 15, running to the corner to the 10, to the 5, and dragged down at about the 2-yard line. A huge run, and the Tigers will have 1st and goal. They are in the red zone.
And you can't get much closer to getting a touchdown without getting the ball into the end zone. And he was actually just run down, basically just had slight angle. And they just caught up with him just shy of the goal line. That play started at around the 16-yard line. So the Tigers in good shape. Take care of the football. They should put this one into the end zone.
82-yard run. The Tigers are in the Ranch red zone. Great food and entertainment. It's the Ranch on 79. Open 5 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday. 1st and goal at the goal. 1st and goal inside at the 2. And a snap and bang into the goal line. A direct snap bangs in for the touchdown. And the Rockdale Tigers are on the board.
And, of course, you could ill afford not to get that into the end zone after that beautiful 82-yard run by Barczyk. And he took it into the end zone.
And so the Tigers with the extra point to come. Is that Cruz San Miguel that got in? Nope. No. I'm sorry. It's Kobe Mitchell takes the direct snap and takes it in for the touchdown. The extra point is good. Time on the field from the Rockdale Country Football broadcast booth. 7-0, the Rockdale Tigers lead the Lexington Eagles. 9:04 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Rockdale Tiger Football on KRXT. Stay with us.
Parsley's Food Service is family-owned and operated food service, serving Rockdale and surrounding area. Check out the great fish, barbecue, steaks, hamburgers, breakfast all day, and all American dishes for the family at Lee's Landing on West Cameron in the downtown area. Or if you want some really good chicken, rolls, and fried pies, you need to visit Chicken Express on West Cameron and Meadow. Yes, a Rockdale tradition for family dining. It's Parsley's Food Service, Lee's Landing, and Chicken Express. Texas Fajita at West Cameron and Meadow is now open Friday and Saturday, 10:30 a.m. till 9 p.m.
Your Napa dealer on West Cameron Avenue in Rockdale specializes in those hard-to-find parts, from old car parts to that bearing for that treadmill. Whatever you need, they can probably find it for you. And don't forget, if you want to dress up your old car or truck, or if you just got a brand-new truck, they've got Nerf bars, bumpers, floor liners, rims, mud tires. And if they don't have what you need in stock, they've got trucks that deliver daily. That's at your Napa dealer on West Cameron Avenue in Rockdale. Call them at 512-446-2505.
Back deep for Lexington. Number 2, Keith Woolridge.
Back at Tiger Field, the Liberty Family Dental kickoff coming up. Liberty Family Dental can take care of all your family's dental needs. 302 Meadow Drive in Rockdale. On a return, the Eagles across the 35 to the 38-yard line and brought down there. Liberty Family Dental at 302 Meadow Drive in Rockdale. Call them 446-2535 to find out more. And let's get the touchdown summary with AJ.
Okay, two-play drive for the Rockdale Tigers covering 84 yards, 82 yards. That was a breakaway run by the Rockdale quarterback, Barchek. And Kobe Mitchell, direct snap, took it into the end zone. The remaining 2-yard touchdown run by Mitchell, and Romero's kick was good, 7-0 Rockdale.
1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 38. Quick pass out in the left flat, complete across the 40 to about the 43-yard line, and brought down there for the Eagles. Evan Patchke making the reception, gain of about 5. Pass out in the left flat, as Coach Kirk Mola said a number of times, they like to stretch the field vertically and horizontally, just kind of use the entire field. That's what they were doing there.
And, of course, good catch by the receiver. He had to go up on a ladder to get that when it was thrown kind of high, but he went up and brought it down, picking up about 5 yards there.
2nd and 5 from the gun, 4 wide, 2 to each side. Springer pass over the middle. Dangerous pass, broken up, incomplete. Tiger defender all over it there.
That's number 12.
For the Tigers, Scott Penny got in there to break it up.
Broke it up, and had an opportunity to pick up an INT. Bring it up a 3rd down and 3 now, make it 3rd down and 5 for the Lexington Eagles. 7-0 Rockdale lead.
Interesting look there. Springer just kind of fired it in. A big crowd right in the middle there. 3rd down and 5 now. 8:25 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Rockdale with the lead. From the left hash, Eagles in the gun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Springer looking things over. Snap is back. Back to throw. Throws it down the deep ball on the right side. On the receiver wide open, makes the catch. 25 to the 20. Has moved to the 15. Hauled down across the 10. Marked down right at the 10-yard line. Be left for 1st down. Devin Johnson making the play for the Lexington Eagles. Big play.
And, of course, yes, indeed, beautifully thrown football also by the quarterback, Springer. Had plenty of time to throw the ball, got it out of his hands quickly, and, of course, found Jackson along the sideline.
So, first and goal at about the 8. Inside handoff up the middle. Surging forward and brought down. Not much there. Bring up 2nd down. I think it was Devin. Well, they've got, let's see.
Number 20, Devin Jackson, ball carrier.
That was number 20, Devin Jackson.
And Penny in on the stop.
Yeah, I think it was Patchke on the reception a few moments ago. We just misidentified him there. Bring up 2nd and goal at the 9. In the gun, 4 wides, 2 to each side. Springer looking things over. Snap is back. Satson looks, throws across the middle. Pass overthrown, incomplete. I think it was intended.
And he zipped that one in just a little high also. Of course, the receiver looking for a little help from the people in the stripes. Naturally, just a human thing that you do. You get up looking around. Maybe you can get a little help, but that was thrown high. Going to bring up a 3rd down now.
I think it was Cason Bear, the intended receiver. 3rd and goal from the 9 now.
Tigers bringing pressure, but the Eagles picking it up, doing a nice job picking up the Tiger pressure.
In the gun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap back to Springer. Pressure coming. Throws right in the right corner for the end zone. Broken up, incomplete. There was some contact there. And the receiver went down. I don't see a flag.
And I guess just going to call it incidental contact. Was some contact there, but the ball was kind of thrown high also, thanks to the pressure that the Tigers brought. They brought pressure once again. Eagles picked it up, but Springer had to get the ball out of his hands in a hurry, and that's why the ball the pass kind of went awry.
Long discussion now. The Eagles are going to go for it here. Springer goes back out on the field after talking with Coach Kurt Moll. The Eagles huddle. Now they break and they're ready. From between the hash marks in the gun, 4 wides, 2 to each side. Snap is back. Springer back. Pressure coming. Now rolling to his right under pressure. Steps up. Fires for the end zone. He was hammered as he threw it. and it's over. It goes through the back of the end zone, incomplete.
What a
and the
job.
Tigers got the pressure, and the pressure made the play defensively.
What
for the
a
Tigers.
job. That's the second play in a row that the pressure actually made the play for the Rockdale Tigers. So good job by the Rockdale Tigers. Big play, big pass play from the quarterback to the Lexington receiver down to the 8-yard line. First and goal from the 8, and, of course, the Tigers turned them away. Good job by the Tiger defense. If they can come up with a long drive and score again, that could be a big momentum swing for the Rockdale Tigers.
Certainly in the early going here. For the Tigers, 1st and 10 from their own 8 in the gun. 4 wides, 2 to each side. Snap is back. Barczyk back to throw. Fires one down the left seam. The pass is complete. Has run to the 40. Breaking away midfield to the 40. Sideline to the 30. And running away to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. 92 yards and a touchdown for the Rockdale Tigers. And a late flag comes in.
What a throw to Kobe Mitchell, I do believe. That was the recipient of that bomb by Barczyk.
And I think the Tiger sideline is going to be flagged for coming off the sideline to celebrate. It's unsportsmanlike for celebration against the Tigers. It's a Judith Matula Realty penalty. And so we'll see about the enforcement, but a 92-yard touchdown pass, 6:57 to go. Kobe Mitchell, I believe.
Yes, indeed.
And so they're going to enforce it on the kickoff. The extra point to come. Just the receiver Mitchell was just wide open down the sideline. He got a little opening and then broke away. And then he was off to the races. He left the defender in the dust. That was, I think it would have been Garrett Keeling, I believe. Maybe Keith Woolridge. Long talk with officials with Coach Kirk Mole on the Eagle sideline. Now we're ready for the extra point. And on the extra point, snap gets the handle. That's the point on the way and good. Time on the field. 6:57 to go in the first quarter of play. Rockdale leads Lexington 14-0. You're listening to Rockdale Tiger Football on KRXT. Stay with us.
The Oriental Kitchen in the Waymar Plaza in Rockdale has your favorite Chinese dishes. They're open 11 till 9 every day, Monday through Saturday. Lunch special, $7.95, 11 till 3 Monday through Friday. And with the lunch, you got soup, you got rice, and the egg roll. They have cauliflower rice, baby bok choy, and other healthy options. Everything is made to order. They don't cook till you order at Oriental Kitchen. No heat lamps. And they have great desserts, too. Senior citizens got a free dessert with the purchase of a meal every Saturday at Oriental Kitchen. If you're on a budget this season, let Eric Paulson and his crew at Rockdale Country Ford find the car of your dreams from their quality pre-owned models. Rockdale Country Ford's selection is reliable, coming with a Carfax history report for peace of mind. It's all at prices that won't break the bank. Find out more about Rockdale Country Ford's used inventory, as well as current promotions on OEM or Motorcraft parts and accessories. Go to RockdaleCountryFord.com. At Rockdale Country Ford, hot deals are always in season. See Eric at Rockdale Country Ford, Aggie class of 99.
Family Dental can take care of all your family's dental needs. 302 Meadow Drive in Rockdale. Call them 446-2535. Find out more about Liberty Family Dental. Liberty Family Dental kickoff coming from the Tigers' own 25-yard line after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after a player came off the sideline on that big play. On the return, the Eagles cross midfield to the 49 in Tiger territory, so they'll have good starting field position. C.J. McFarland on the return. Let's get the touchdown summary with AJ.
Okay, Rockdale Tigers took over at their own 8-yard line after a great defensive stand. I'm going to call it goal line stand. Took the ball at their 8-yard line in one play. Quarterback Barczyk to Kobe Mitchell, 92-yard touchdown strike. Put the Tigers back on the scoreboard, and Romero's kick was good, making it 14-0. Daniel Romero wearing number 31 now. And of course, that familiar number from Luis Aregas from the 2017 state championship football team.
We got another Judith Patula real estate penalty against the Tigers, so they'll move back and we'll kick it again. They'll kick it from the 20 this time, so the Tigers just getting hit with the penalties once again. First, the unsportsmanlike on the long touchdown, and then they get hit with another penalty. Didn't see what the indication what it was, but they'll kick it again now from the 20.
And if there's a negative thing, that's something that they going to have to try to clean up the penalties. As I said last week, did a great job with negating some of the penalties with keeping them to a minimum.
Here's a pop-up kick taken by the Eagles on the return to the Eagles on 40, 45, and the Tigers have him. C.T. McFarland at the 45. It just got right there, and then the Tigers got a hold of his ankles. He couldn't go any further.
And really, that wasn't a bad exchange because a lot of the times when you kick off from the normal location, you do a little pop-up kick, and you may have lost probably 8, 9, 10 yards there, but Tigers set up to play defense again, and it's important that they come out and continue to play good defense.
I believe it was Ivan Bonner on the tackle there on special teams. So the Eagles start first and 10 from their own 45-yard line. 6:47 to go in the first quarter. 14-0. Rockdale with the lead over the Lexington Eagles. Eagles in their white jerseys, white pants, green helmets, gold L on the side there. Quick pass on the right flat, complete to midfield. Evades a man to about the 46-yard line. Going to be just shy of a first down. Bring up second down. Just a quick pass out in the right flat.
Tigers converge well on it, but a lot of yardage picked up, good yardage picked up on the first down. And actually, they're going to give them the first down. Well, they made the first down.
Yeah, I thought at first they had come up short, but the officials say they have enough for the first down. First and 10 for the Eagles from the right at the 44-yard line of the Tigers. In the gun, wing back to the right, slot receiver left. Jet sweep give to the wingback coming left. He's in trouble, and the Tigers have him and bring him down back in the backfield. A big loss, about 7 or 8 yards on the carry for the Eagles. Daylon Washington gets the end around, and he's stopped for a big loss for the Tigers.
And, of course, thought he was going to kind of reverse his field and try to go back the other way, but the Tiger defender brought him down for a big loss, and that's going to help a whole lot. Tigers playing good swarming defense. They're running to the football. That's exactly what you like to see. And go ahead.
Especially since the Eagles like to, as Coach Kirk Mole says, they like to stretch the field vertically and horizontally to try to use the entire field. So
exactly, and if you don't give them a chance to do that, it's a plus for you.
In the gun, back to throw. Now Springer on a scramble up the middle midfield, 45 to the 40, down the near sideline to the 30. Pushed out of bounds, and he will have a first down, and that's just the athletic ability of the 4-year starting senior quarterback, scrambling and getting first down yardage.
Exactly, because he was actually hit in the backfield. I'm not going to say he was trapped there, but I thought the Tigers at least going to get him when he got to the initial line of scrimmage, but his ability and the experience that he has helped him to get that first down. Of course, sheer athleticism also.
First and 10 from the 30 in the gun. From the left hash, snap is back. Inside handoff up the middle across the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. Devin Jackson on the carry. Brought down by the middle of the Tiger defense. Lane Rickman leading the charge on the stop.
Number 20, Devin Jackson, the ball carrier.
Bring up second down. Gain of about 3 on the play. Davion Scott also in there on the stop. 5:07 to go in the first quarter. 14-0. Rockdale with the lead over the Lexington Eagles. Eagles driving, though.
And, of course, early score in Cameron, it's Franklin 7. The Yeoman has yet to score. Caldwell trails Brookshire Royal by 6, 12-6. And we have other scores as they come in.
From the left hash, 2nd and 7. In the gun, 4 wides, 2 to each side. Snap back to Springer. Lobs one down the left side. A receiver is there, but it's just over his outstretched hands. Incomplete. Evan Patchke, the intended receiver, down there. Wide. Wyndham Davian Scott was from his linebacker spot running right there with him.
And, of course, Springer's doing a good job getting the ball out of his hands early. Tigers, once again, applying pressure, but he's getting it out just in time. And they're showing some poise, just standing in the pocket and throwing the ball, and pretty much on target, but that time just a little off. And that was one that pretty much had to put right on the mark if he was going to get it complete. It was overthrown, but a little shorter. That would have been a touchdown for the Lexington Eagles.
From the left hash in the gun, 4 wides, 2 to each side. 3rd and 7 from the 27. With a man in motion. Snap back to Kerr, back to throw. Now scrambles up the middle, tries to get through that first wave of defenders, and he's brought down by the middle of the Tiger defense.
Number 53.
Landon Pounders got in there on the stop.
Exactly, and of course, credit his classmates and teammates for slowing him down. Landon was there to just mop up, but he's the one that brought the ball carrier down. Good job by the Tigers, once again showing great poise on defense. And if they could come up with another stop, that could be big also.
Well, it's going to be big because it's 4th and 10 right now.
Exactly.
So the Eagles are going to go for it. So it would be a big moment right here if the Tigers can get another turnover on downs here.
And you're still going to have to try to watch the run also.
In the gun, snap back from the left hash on 4th down, back to throw, pressure and sack back at about the 40-yard line. The Tigers got the pressure and the sack on Sheldon Springer. A loss of 10 yards. Turnover on downs, and the Tigers will take over.
They are playing a great defensive ball game right now. Number 14, Raleigh Spears, in for the Rockdale Tigers. He came up doing his little dance. He was the initial player there. Good job by the Rockdale Tiger defense. Every time the Lexington Eagles try to have something going, the Tigers step up and turn them away. And that's what they're going to have to do. And they're going to have to continue to do this all night long, because this is a craft and a very talented Lexington Eagle football team. And by no means are things settled. You just got to keep your foot on the gas.
Kobe Mitchell comes in for a snap at quarterback here. Sends a man in motion, takes a direct snap. Keeper on around the left end, looking for room in some trouble. Stops and cuts back, and then he's brought down for a loss of scrimmaging from their own 40. Brought down for a loss of about 5 and bring up 2nd down at about 15. 3:36 to go in the first quarter. 14-0, the Rockdale Tigers with the lead over the Lexington Eagles. And I don't see Barczyk coming back out right away.
And going to lose 4 yards, bringing up a 2nd down and 14. Don't want to go backwards, gentlemen. Doing better when you keep it moving and keep the line moving north to south.
Barczyk was out there, just took the snap at another spot, and he's hit as he throws down the left sideline on 2nd and 15. It was tipped, and was it caught?
Yes,
it was
indeed.
Caught down across the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. What a play.
And I can understand why you kind of sputtered and didn't know whether or not it was caught. And I have the luxury right now. I got the field glasses, so I had them zeroed in. Yes, looked like it was tipped, but ended up being brought in.
He was kind of juggling, and then he finally secured it down at the 27. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Across the 30, about the 27. Bad snap, and the Tigers have to cover it up. Barczyk covers it up back at about the 31. So they'll lose yardage. They'll bring up a 2nd down and about 13.
Rockdale fortunate to get the football back and have a 2nd down on that play. Barczyk just lost the handle.
In the Rockdale Country Full broadcast booth, Jay Davis, AJ Whiteside with you. 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Rockdale leads 14-0 over Lexington. From the left hash in the gun, snap is back. Barczyk back to throw. Pressured, hit, and sacked back at about the 39-yard lines. Lexington turning up the pressure. As we said, they just bring everybody, basically every play, and they got the pressure and the sack on Barczyk there.
And that's exactly what they're going to have to do. And, of course, if Barczyk could ever, which he has, get the ball away, he's going to have somebody running pretty free, because they brought the entire they brought the house on that one.
That's what they're known for. In the gun on 3rd down and 20. From the 38, snap is back. Barczyk back to throw, pressured again, and sacked again. And the Eagles are just bringing that. I mean, it's man-to-man defense. They got one safety in the middle, and but the Eagles just brought everybody else, and there's nowhere for Barczyk to go.
And then just going to have to find some way to counter that. So that drive did not go according to how the Tigers wanted it to. Just going to have to boot it away, line up, and kick it and try to pin the Eagles deep into their own end zone. 14-0 is our score. Rockdale leads here in the first quarter.
From the Eagle 45, the snap and the punt is away. It's not a good punt. It's very short across the 30 to about the 28-yard line. So the Tigers will punt the ball, and it's down inside the 30 to about the 28. So that's where the Eagles will start first and 10. 14-0. The Tigers with the lead. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. You got scores.
Yes, Taylor trails Taylor trails Giddings by 1, 7-6. That game is in Giddings. Once again, Caldwell down to Berkshire Royal, 12-6 to 12. And of course, LaGrange behind tonight by Lavernia. Lavernia 7 and LaGrange 0.
Eagles first and 10 for the 28. Rolling out, throwing the pass on the run. And it is complete to about the 34-yard line and out of bounds. Kason Bayer making the catch. Gain of about 6, bring up second down and 4. 55 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Troy leads Robinson 10-7. We have Hearn and New Waverly almost at the end of the first quarter, knotted up at 0. No score in that game. Bremond 6, Milano 7. So Milano leads Bremond.
Second and 4 is a toss left, trying to bounce to the outside under pressure, and then brought down about the 30-yard line. And is that Jared Kerr? Is jersey? Nope, number 5, C.J. McFarland takes the toss, and the Tigers' lateral pursuit just chasing them down. The Tigers, they're bringing all kinds of pursuit. They're not giving the Eagles can't get any angles.
And of course, Tigers playing great defense, but you still want to keep your defense off the field as much as possible. Keep them fresh also, because you wonder how long can they keep this up if they have to be out there for a long time. And so far, so good by the Tiger defense.
3rd and 7, the Eagles from their own 31. Last play of the first quarter, 12 seconds left. 3 receivers right, 1 left, snap back. Springer rolling out to his right, throwing a pass on the run.
Out of bounds.
And the pass is going to be out of bounds, incomplete. Looks like it was caught, but out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Eagles will have to punt it away. The Tigers will have it start the second quarter.
And once again, good defense by the Rockdale Tigers. Had a great opportunity on the last series of downs, but had some penalties, and of course, didn't have any penalties, just good defensive play by the Eagles, and their stunts and things of that nature pushed the Tigers back, but the Tigers got the ball right back.
So the Eagles getting ready to punt it away. Springer will handle the punting chores for the Eagles.
Sheldon Springer.
Pressure on the punt. The punt is away. Owens back and watches this one bounce and roll across the 30 to about the 29, and that's where the Tigers will start first and 10. And the Tiger defense makes a stand there. Now we'll see as the first quarter comes to an end, we'll come back to the second quarter. Rockdale Tigers lead 14-0 over the Lexington Eagles. You're listening to Rockdale Tiger football from the Rockdale Country 4 broadcast booth on KRXT. Stay with us.
If you're looking to build a new home, remodel your existing home, or just give your home or business a fresh coat of paint, Bland Construction would love to give you a quote. For over 41 years, Bland Construction has proudly served the Rockdale and surrounding areas and proudly supports the students, student athletes, and school staff of all surrounding districts. Give them a call at 512-446-2693 or visit their website, www.blandcc.com. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers.
First Finance and Furniture at 111 West Main Street in downtown Cameron. They can offer you unsecured loans anywhere from $100 to $1,300 with approved credit. They also offer furniture and appliances from such name brands as Frigidaire, Whirlpool, Ashley, and more. And they offer delivery. And they have financing options, including in-house financing with approved credit. Give them a call today at 254-697-2412. That's First Finance and Furniture at 111 West Main in Cameron.
J.C. Hartley.
Second quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Alpha One Chevrolet Buick in Rockdale. Tigers lead 14-0 over the Lexington Eagles. First and 10 for their own 28. Snaps back inside handoff up the middle. Ran across to about the 30-yard line and brought down on the carry for the Tigers. Kemar Spencer picks up a couple, bring up second down.
And, of course, Tigers using some of the young guns also. Young football team. I'd counted at least 11, meaning 11 sophomores and juniors on this team.
Yeah, this is the time. This is time to get them in, too, in these non-district games. Second down and 8 for the Tigers. From between the hash marks in the gun. Barczyk looking things over. Tight formation, 3 receivers left. Snap back. Barczyk will keep up the middle across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. And dragged down there by Quinn Williams.
Going to be about 4 yards needed for a first down. 3rd and 5. The PA announcer is calling it. Close enough. Barczyk just took the handoff. Actually, it took the snap himself and plowed ahead for about 3 yards.
So 3rd down and 3.5 for 4 in the gun. Wing back to the left. One back in the backfield. 2 receivers left. One to the right. Snap back. Barczyk goes deep down the right sideline. The receiver is there. A battle for it. It's a tie ball. Jump ball. Who's got it? It'll be Lexington ball. It's an interception. Wow. That's the second time we've seen this season where it looks like you think it's a jump ball, a tie ball, and it's called for the defender.
Well,
wow.
if it was tie, I thought it should have gone to the.
That's what I thought.
I thought it should have gone to the team that had it. And that's what actually that's what happened in the other situation. They had the ball and they considered it. Had called it a tie at that particular point.
So Lexington takes over 1st and 10 from their own 35 in the gun. Snap is back. Springer back to throw. Sets up a screen. Right side. The pass is dropped.
Lots of pressure.
It was dropped. The running back, Devin Jackson, intended receiver.
Lots of pressure in Springer's face that time. Number 22, Chris Huff in with the pressure. 6-2 also was there. He was in the backfield. And another player, I believe 50, got in on the action also. Tigers had 3 of their defenders in the face of Springer.
From the Rockdale Country 4 broadcast booth, Jay Davis, AJ Whiteside with you. Rockdale leads 14-0, 10:25 to go in the first half. In the gun, 4 wides, 2 to each side from the left hash. Snap back, hand off Jackson coming left. Back in the left side, not much there. Well, down Tigers. Defensive side there, slowing it down. Isaiah Sauls, Riley Spears in there and slow them down.
Exactly. Pretty much the whole left side of the Tiger, make it the right side of the Tiger defensive line and linebackers in on that stop.
Bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles on their own 36. In the gun from the left hash, 4 wides, 2 to each side. Springer looking things over, sends a man in motion. Snap is back. Pressure coming, throws down the middle. And the pass is caught to the 40. That's room 35 and brought down. That'll be enough for a first down. And
kind of let him off the deck that time. And, of course, that was actually covered well. But the Lexington Eagles picked up a critical first down if you're an Eagle fan, because it was 3rd down and 10. That time Springer had ample time to throw the ball, not as much pressure that time by the Tigers, and had time to pick out a receiver.
1st and 10 from the 34. Inside handoff up the middle across the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. And brought down. Devin Jackson on the carry. Little Tiger defense slows them down. Miles Greer in there on the stop. 8:58 to go in the first half. 14-0. Rockdale with the lead from the Rockdale Country 4 broadcast booth. J. Davis, CJ Whiteside with you. Rockdale and Lexington. Neighbors just down Highway 79, Highway 77 scoring off. In the gun, wing back to the right, slot right. One back, snap back to Springer. Inside handoff up the middle. Sliding through, and the Tigers thought the ball might have come out, but it's across the 25 to about the 24-yard line on the carry, Devin Jackson.
Look like that may be enough to move the sticks, and yes, indeed, that will be the case. First down and 10 for the Lexington Eagles, and the Tigers lead this game 14-0, but the Eagles are on the move. This drive started at their own 35-yard line after the interception by the Tigers, well, by the Eagles, that is.
Into the gun from the 24-yard line. Two backs to backfield. Slot right. Snap back. Quick pass out the right. Flat complete to the 25. Surging to about the 21-yard line before he's brought down. Caden Huckabee on the catch. Number 9, excuse me, not number 6, Dalen Washington, the receiver instead.
Centerville leads the Thorndale Bulldogs 20-7. Thrall 35-7 over Snook. Some of the scores coming in. Academy 13, Groesbeck 0. Academy is in the district with the Rockdale Tigers.
2nd and 8 for the Eagles. Snap back inside handoff coming left. And Devin Jackson bangs his way down to about the 21, not much more. It'll bring up 3rd down for the Eagles. 3rd down about 7.
Cameron is on the board, but the Franklin Lions scored again also, missing the extra point, 13-7. Franklin over Yo, and that game is at Yo Field. Taylor 21-7 over Giddings.
Taylor looking for their 2nd win this year. 3rd and 7 for the Eagles from the 21. In the gun, 4 wides, 2 to each side. Springer rolling out to his left, looking up, now rolling and looking and under pressure and sacked. The Tigers gave him nowhere to go and closed him off, and the coverage gave him nowhere to throw the ball, and they got the sack.
And of course, Tiger pressure has been dynamic, has been great tonight. And always like to see pressure. I've said so many times, you don't necessarily always have to sack the quarterback. I mean, we like to see sacks and things of that nature, but pressure sometimes can accomplish the same thing. You may not lose the yardage, though, but you don't give the quarterback time to manipulate the offense and get his passes completed.
The Eagles go for it on 4th down and 13 in the gun. From the 27, snap is back, pressure coming, throws down the middle. It's through the hands of the intended receiver, incomplete. A Tiger defender dove for it, falls incomplete. It ends up better for the Tigers that it's incomplete. They get it back at the site of the snap rather than the site of where the potential interception.
You heard the groans and the dismay of the Tiger faithful over here on the home side, but you're exactly right. As Jay said, it's a better deal for the Tigers. Of course, you want that for your stats if you're the player, though. You're not thinking about that at that particular moment. But once again, good defensive series for the Rockdale Tigers. Eagles on the drive, trailing by 14. They were driving the ball, trying to get into the end zone, trying to get some kind of a points, but the Tigers D stepped up and turned them away again. Tigers got to get the offense rolling again, though.
6:28 to go in the first half of play. 14-0. Tigers with the lead from their own 27. The gun, snap back to Barczyk. Handoff coming wide left to the 30. Full head of steam to about the 35-yard line and brought down. That's going to be about 8 yards on the carry. I believe Davion Scott on the carry for the Tigers.
And, of course, that's the type of yardage you want to pick up on 1st down. Pick up substantial yardage, as I like to call it. Give you a lot to work with. I mean, short yardage to pick up, you can pretty much pick it up with any type of a play in your playbook. You don't have to go too deep or turn too many pages or what have you, but good job.
2nd and 1, and the snap and the keeper by Barczyk coming left to about the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Bring up 3rd down and show up the Tigers.
New Waverly 7, Hearn 6, McGregor 7-7 with Gerald. Gave you the Bremond score. Milano 14 and Bremond 6. Mart 14 over Flatonia with 0.
Tigers on 3rd and 1 from their own 36. Snap to Kobe Mitchell coming right. Has some room to the 40 and brought down in a crowd with a 5-star call. Was first down for the Rockdale Tigers. And that's first down needed right there.
Exactly.
To keep the drive going.
Keep the drive going. If anything, build back up some momentum. Even if you had to kick it away later, you just didn't want to go out 3-0 on the initial drive, initial series after you did a good job by turning the Eagles away.
Also gives defense breather.
Exactly. And, of course, Tiger defensive side playing really well. And as I said, no matter how well you're playing, you want to stay off the field as much as you can. It's fun for the kids to play defense, though, but got to get that rest in. 1st
and 10 for the 42. Inside handoff. Davion Scott up the middle. Across the 40-42 to about the 44-yard line. Gain of a couple. Bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. This second quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Alpha One Chevrolet Buick in Rockdale. Always providing the transportation for the out-of-town ball games for the KRXT broadcast crew. 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers from their own 44-yard line. Barczyk in the gun. 4 wides. Too tight to the right side. Snap back to Barczyk on the keeper coming right. And meets a couple of defenders over the right side about the line of scrimmage. Brought down there. That'll be all. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Lorena 27, Gatesville nothing. And that's in the first quarter still with about 2 minutes left.
Tackle made by number 45.
We'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 for the Tigers. From the right hash, from the 44-yard line in the gun. 4 wides, 2 to each side. Snap back to Barczyk. Under pressure again. Now scrambling to his left and brought down and sacked back at about the 41-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down, and Barczyk is slow to get up.
Don't like to see that.
There's an injured player on the play.
So he's shaking up, and they'll take a look at him.
Like he's getting up on his own power.
Gets up and just kind of a bad step or something like that. Got caught the wrong way, so he steps up and kind of limps off the field a little bit, and Tigers will get set to punt it away. And the thing that comes to mind for me is something Bill Parcells said on a clip from HP. It was a clip from NFL Films from when his first Cowboys training camp. He said, "You're going to pray that they blitz. You're going to pray the team blitzes, the defense blitzes, because you can get." And here's a bad snap. Kobe Mitchell was going to punt it away. Now in all kinds of trouble, and he won't even have a chance to do anything. So hold that thought for now, as the Tigers have disaster on the punt. Barczyk normally handles the punting chores, but he had to go out, and the Tigers had trouble with the snap, and the Eagles covered up. It'll be Eagle ball, 1st and 10 at the 16, and in the red zone.
Eagles will take over.
Great place to start if you are a Lexington Eagle fan. 16-yard line. And, of course, Tigers going to have to step up once again with some of that great defense.
The Eagles recover.
There was a false start flag on the play.
False start against the Tigers. 1st and 10. Excuse me. At the Rockdale 16-yard line in the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap back to Springer. Pass out the right side. Just overthrew his man, incomplete. I'll bring up 2nd down. Lane Magnuson, 17, Cason Bayer, the intended receiver.
14 to Quaylen Williams is incomplete. They got 2nd and 10.
3:22 to go in the first half. 14-0. The Rockdale Tigers lead the Lexington Eagles. So the Tiger defense is called upon once again.
Centerville now leads Thorndale 20-14. Thrallsdale leads Snook 20, make it 35-7.
Eagles break the huddle. 2nd and 10 from the 27 in the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap back. Pass out the left flat through the hands of the intended receiver, incomplete.
And that was batted up in the air, but the ball hit the turf harmlessly there. Going to bring up a third down once again. Tigers trying to stiffen up after the punt snap that had gone over over Kobe's head and mishandled.
It was just the pass went through the receiver's hand. I think it was like on him before he was ready for it. So that was the tip, and so that'll bring up 3rd down and 10. In the gun, 4 wides, 2 to each side. Snap is back. Springer back to throw. Satson looks under pressure, steps up. Tigers will have him back at about the 26-yard line. The Tigers defense gets the sack, and it'll be Colton Wallace on the pressure of the sack.
Number 12, Sheldon Springer.
And, of course, going to lose a little yardage there, 4.
Bring up a 4th down for the
As a matter of fact, going to bring up 4th down, and the Tigers on the verge of doing it again. But once again, can't let them get out of this. A lot of yardage need to be picked up. Got to be smart on this particular play also. I mean, if you're going to bring the house, you have to make sure you get them in there and not leave a receiver open. See what the Tigers do. I think you have to play this a little conservative here.
In the gun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and we've got whistles before the snap. That's going to be a timeout. It's Rockdale Tiger Booster Club, a timeout. And want to something I was going to tell you about. We'll tell you about that when I find the paper.
Well, sometimes it happened. Updated score from Cameron Franklin, 21-7. Scored another touchdown and had to go for 2. Evidently made the 2-point conversion. So it's 21-7. The Lions, who will be looked at as to do some great things this year, having a great showing so far.
The thing I wanted to tell you was that it's a Booster Club timeout. The Booster Club Business of the Week is Attorneys of Texas title. Listen to KRXT throughout the week on how to enter for the Rockdale Tiger Booster Club Booster Business of the Week. Attorneys of Texas title, Inc. is this week's Booster Club Business of the Week. So stay tuned for that on KRXT throughout the week. 4th down and 13 for the Eagles on the Tiger 21-yard line. In the gun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And the Tigers want a timeout. The Tiger defensive coordinator, Ron Montalvo, was walking out on the field before the snap happened, and so another Booster Club timeout is
of course,
called on the field.
Probably a good timeout call for the Rockdale Tigers. The half is winding down. You got them backed up in a 4th down and 14, and you want to make sure you have the right defense call, the right coverages and things of that nature. And sometimes you can get out and see what type of formation the offensive team is in, then you call a quick timeout.
It's almost like the NCAA basketball thing where team lines up, you take a timeout to line up and call a play in the lineup and get ready to inbound. The defense calls timeout to counter and rearrange, and then the offense calls timeout.
Exactly. Of course, that's why sometimes in basketball it's hard for me to watch, because I've actually seen 3 minutes on the clock take 15. I mean, that's for that particular reason, like you're talking about. For that.
So 4th and 14 in the gun. Snap is back, empty backfield. Deep ball down the right side. A pass overthrown, incomplete. The pass was intended for Kason Bayer, incomplete. 4th down, turnover on downs. The Tigers get another.
Once again,
another turnover on downs.
They've done it again. And, of course, the Eagles set up in great field position, had 1st and 10 from the 16 after the mishaps on the punt. And Tigers need to kind of make them pay for that. Still a little time left, plenty of time. Just got to hold on to the football. And the key to the Tigers' success, I've always said, pick up some yardage on 1st down. Don't start from behind the chains. Do not make a penalty on 1st down. Start at 1st and 15. Sometimes it's hard to overcome.
1st and 10 for the 22. His pass out to left flat, incomplete. Intended for Owens. It'll bring up 2nd down. 2:18 to go in the first half. Tigers lead 14-0 over the Lexington Eagles. Scoring, Tigers had Kobe Mitchell scoring a 2-yard direct snap for a touchdown after an 82-yard run by Barczyk. And then a 92-yard touchdown pass to Kobe Mitchell down the left sideline. Now we've got whistles and Judith Patilla Realty penalty flags before the snap here. Going to see a false start again.
Did anybody even line up? I mean, I was writing something, so I don't know what's going on with that.
So the official, the referee coming over to talk with Tiger head coach Jacob Campsey. 2:02 to go in the first half of play. And so they're trying to get the play clock situation settled, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not it's a penalty. I mean, I didn't really see any of the teams line up to play.
The way they're looking back. Now we've got a coach coming up. I think he's going to chat with they're trying to get the clock, game clock set.
Because it's at 0 right now. And, of course, it was 2 minutes and some change before all of this had taken place. Tigers enjoying right now 14-0 lead here. And actually about 2 minutes and some change out from halftime. Okay, got it right.
Well, that's the offensive coordinator, Ethan Noel. They communicated from the sideline up to him of what the time needed to be, and he went over and told the clock. So it'll be second down and a give up the middle, breaking away, 25, sliding and spinning up the middle and brought down, or play is blown dead. Robert Owens on the carry for the Tigers.
And, of course, picking up decent yardage. And third down and manageable.
We'll bring up third in about 2, as a matter of fact. Call it 2.5, as a matter of fact.
It's a long 2. Almost, I would say almost, maybe 2.5. 2 3/4, maybe. Don't know.
1:33 to go in the first half. Back to throw. Barczyk pass left side, complete to Kobe Mitchell to the 35. That'll be enough for a 5-star call. Watch first down for the Tigers.
Kind of knocked backwards, but forward progress will be granted. Of course, he caught the ball beyond these sticks, and that's what the Tigers need to do, even if they don't get any more scoring done. Just need to keep the ball, run the clock out, go into the locker room with the lead.
Well, they're looking for points, certainly.
Exactly, yeah. Certainly they are, if I can get it out.
Barczyk back to throw. Pass right side is complete.
Good catch.
To the 43-yard line. Marrero makes the catch. Gain of about 7 will bring up second down and 3 with 1:04 to go in the first half. Tigers trying to hurry here. With a quick call. Now they'll line up on second down at about 3:55 seconds to go first half. Snap is back. Inside handoff coming right. Banging over the right side to about the 45 and brought down. The Tigers going to have to call a timeout here. Booster Club timeout. The Booster Club business of the week is Attorneys of Texas Title, Inc. Listen to KRXT throughout the week on how to enter for that contest. We're at 43 seconds to go in the first half. 14-0, the Rockdale Tigers with the lead over the Lexington Eagles. It's been that way for some time throughout this first half.
Exactly, and of course, Tigers still playing great defense. And I wouldn't say that the offense has stalled or anything like that. The Eagles, they've been playing good defense on occasion themselves. So I got 2 teams battling it out now. The Tigers jumped out to a quick 14-0 lead and been holding steady since then. Had been a lot of scoring since, I believe, in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was all in the first quarter, nothing in the second so far. Third down and 2 now with 43 seconds to go in the first half. For the right hash in the gun, 4 wides, 2 to each side. Tigers line up. Barczyk sends a man in Mitchell in motion. Snap back. Barczyk will keep up the middle. Midfield brought down about the 47-yard line. It'll be enough for a 5-star Commerce first down for the Tigers.
I just love the way this kid run. He is not afraid to put the hat on you and stick his head in there.
And the Tigers will get called for a Judith Tula real estate penalty as they had a false start from the back of the backfield. Jumped a little early there. Chris Huff, matter of fact. 33 seconds to go in the first half, so they'll move them back 5 yards. The referee comes over. Yeah, signals false start. And a timeout is called by the Tigers. So a Rockdale Tiger Booster Club timeout with 33 seconds to go in the first half. We got some any updated scores now?
Okay, let's see what we have here. 21-7, the Franklin Lions leading the Cameron Yeoman. And that game, once again, is in Cameron just before halftime there also. And I was looking at the feed. I see where the Yeoman have the ball inside the Franklin 10. Other action, 34-0, Lorena leads Gatesville. Trying to get some scores of interest here. 20-14 now. Centerville leads the Bulldogs of Thorndale. Not back to play yet. Other action. I have a lot of scores, some out of the area. That's just trying to find the ones that we would enjoy and interest in. 20-6. It's Academy over Grosbeck.
So, 1st and 15 now, back to throw. Barczyk stands and looks, has all day, now rolls to his left. Looking, trying to roll to his left and throw downfield. And didn't get a lot on, and it's underthrown and incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down, and that had danger written all over it right there.
Yes, it did. Going to bring up
it's Gary Marrero.
Long yardage there.
Gary Marrero trying to come back to make the catch, but a right-handed quarterback rolling to his left to try to throw on the run. That's always dangerous. 26 seconds to go in the first half. 14-0, the Tigers with the lead in the gun. 4 wides, 2 to each side. From between the hash marks. Snap back to Barczyk. Back to throw, pressure coming, steps up, throws underneath. The pass is complete to the 40, 35 to the 30. Has room to the sideline 25. Cuts and brought down about the 20-yard line. 17 seconds left. The clock will stop to move the chains. And Kansas is signaling to the Tigers to go here quickly. They've got 1 timeout left, trying to save it. Now snap it and spike it to stop the clock with 16 seconds to go.
And, of course, that's plenty of time to get the ball into the end zone to get a field goal out of it. That was a big play there, picking up about 34, 35 yards, getting the ball into the red zone, as we like to say.
And they are in the Ranch red zone, matter of fact.
As a matter of fact, yes,
and
indeed.
entertainment. It's the Ranch on 79, open 5 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday. Back to throw, Barczyk. Sets and looks, throws for the left side of the end zone. The pass is caught for a touchdown.
Wow, what a drive.
Was it Kobe Mitchell making the catch for the touchdown?
What a drive, what a throw. He threaded the needle. Kobe with the soft hands, kind of rattled just a tad, but he brought it in. And that, what a big play. About 19 yards there.
I've got 20.
Okay, we're gonna give you that one then.
With 11 seconds to go in the second quarter, the extra point to come. The extra point by Daniel Romero. Again, wearing 31, Luis Urrega's old number. The extra point is good. Time on the field. 11 seconds to go in the first half. Rockdale leads Lexington 21-0. From the Rockdale Country Club broadcast booth, you listen to Rockdale Tiger football on KRXT. Stay with us.
Looking for personalized gifts for all special occasions, embroidery, custom vinyl, and custom print items? You'll find it at Two Doors Down Embroidery, 229 North Main in Rockdale. Stop in today and shop Two Doors Down. Open Monday through Friday, 10 until 5. Owner Kathy Perry invites you to come in. Call 512-543-5090 or email twodoorsdownembroidery@gmail.com. Health Point Clinic at 1701 Pecos, just off Meadow Drive in Rockdale, is here to serve you during this most trying and difficult time. Health Point reminds you COVID-19 symptoms may appear 9 to 14 days after exposure to the virus. If you have any of the symptoms, contact your primary care provider. Call Health Point at 512-883-1070 for a face-to-face or a virtual visit should you experience any of the COVID-19 symptoms.
Getting ready for the Liberty Family Dental kickoff. Liberty Family Dental can take care of all your family's dental needs. 302 Meadow Drive in Rockdale. Call them 446-2535 for all your dental needs. Pop-up kick taken by the Eagles on the 25 to the 30. He has room to about the 34-yard line. And brought down there. Lane Magnuson on the return. Let's get the touchdown summary with AJ.
Okay, great drive by the Rockdale Tigers. Once again, after stopping the Eagles, 11 plays, 79 yards. Ended up in a 20-yard touchdown pass from Barczyk to Kobe Mitchell. And Marrero's kick was good. And increasing the lead to 21-0. Rockdale 21. And the Lexington Eagles has yet to score. It's Daniel Romero. For some reason, I just went blank reading his name.
And that's the way it's likely going to stay with 5 seconds to go in the first half.
And I really want to give Daniel Romero a whole lot of credit because a lot of high school teams, it's hard to have a good kicker, and he is one. He's going to be great.
Snap is back, a deep ball down the left side, and the pass is overthrown. And we got a Judith Patilla real estate penalty flag thrown on the final play of the first half. The pass goes down incomplete about the 40-yard line of Tiger territory. As the receiver and defenders kind of got tangled up right in that area.
And once again,
they're going to call the interference against the Tigers, so it'll be an untimed down for the Eagles. And they got a shot to go for the end zone.
Exactly. Of course, you can't end on a defensive penalty. So that's what going to give the Eagles another shot, one more play. And got to be careful here.
It's 15 yards on instead of a spot foul. High school level, of course. Drew a blank there for a second. I just think it's spot foul. But anyway, Eagles have 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line with officially no time left on the clock. They'll have one untimed down.
And, of course, Tigers need to have some people a little bit further back.
From the right hash, back to throw a pass, screen pass over the middle. He's brought down, so no need for the deep defense. As C.J. McFarland is brought down.
Well,
what about the line of scrimmage?
What they were trying to do is try to set up something where they can do a series of laterals, I'm sure. But Tigers dropped some back anyway, but no need. That play didn't have a chance from the get-go.
So we are at the half. The Rockdale Tigers lead the Lexington Eagles 21-0. We'll come back. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back and take a look at how this first half went in just a moment. You're listening to Rockdale Tiger Football on KRXT from the Rockdale Country 4 broadcast booth. Stay with us.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Your CarQuest on West Cameron Avenue in Rockdale has your 3 B's of the mowing season: belts, batteries, and blades. And they have parts and service for all major brands of mowers. And they do take trade-in.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
ISD is proud to present the Lexington High School Marching Band under the direction of James Wilbanks, Ray Lynn Mahedon, and Color Guard Director Kathy Thurman. Drum Major Savannah Robertson, and Color Guard Captain Brianna Sherman.
Glenn wants to play, he just doesn't know how. Our other Scotty
Band member of the week is Corbin Tolan. The band's 2021 URI show is entitled Gypsy Caravan, arranged by Rainbow Standards, featuring music from the opera Carmen. Movements include The Caravan with soloist Spencer Rhodes, Fortune Teller featuring Jake Gilbert, Melissa Wall, Joshua Dorset, and Jackie Cassiano. Then The Gypsies Dance featuring soloists Smokey Delph and Hannah Jackson. Join us on Carter's journey through love and heartbreak. Drum Major, is your band ready? You may begin your performance.
He went, you know, when he went.
LHS band would like to thank the band boosters, Principal Sarah Garrison and Interim Superintendent Ron Lamb, along with all the school board for their continued support of the band and the arts. Go Eagles!
Please welcome to the field the award-winning Rockdale High School Golden Girls under the direction of Tasha San Miguel. Tonight they will be dancing a military routine to Funky Town. Your 21-22 Golden Girls officers are Social Officer Lizzie Ryan Zinn, Second Lieutenant Rahasia Rideau, First Lieutenant Bridget Grady, and Captain Katia Hernandez. And the Golden Girl of the Week is Jadira Luna. The Rockdale Golden Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, Rockdale ISD and Rockdale High School are pleased to present the award-winning Rockdale High School Big Blue Band from Tigerland. Tonight the band will perform parts 1 and 2 from this year's UIL show entitled Groovitude. The show will feature soloist Grace Abram on trumpet, Clarissa Herrera on flute, and Alyssa Thompson on alto saxophone. The band is led onto the field by drum major Alize Yanis. Drum major, you may begin tonight's performance. band is under the direction of Adrian Acevedo and Brandon Mahal. Thank you for your attention. Twin Tigers. Reminder, there are concession stands on both sides. Tonight they're being sponsored by the class of 2022. Please stop by, get your refreshment, and support the class of 2022. Teaming up to fight childhood cancer, we'd like to thank everyone for awarding gold shirts tonight in honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Here come the Tigers. Lexington will be receiving to start off the second half. Kicking off for Rockdale will be number 31, Daniel Romero. Back deep for the Eagles, number 2, Keith Woolridge, and number 5, C.J. McFarland.
Kickoff coming up to start the second half. Jay Davis, AJ Whiteside with you on the Rockdale Country 4 broadcast booth. Liberty Family Dental can take care of all your family's dental needs at 302 Meadow Drive in Rockdale. Call 512-446-2535 to find out more about Liberty Family Dental. The kickoff coming up. And for the Tigers, Daniel Romero set to kick it away. Set to start the second half. Rockdale will kick it off to Lexington. Lexington will work from left to right from our viewpoint here in the press box. A fair catch call for made at 28, and that's where Lexington will start.
And of course, the Eagles won the toss and elected to defer to this quarter, this half, I should say. So that's why they have the football. Tigers back on defense, and we've raved enough about the Tiger defensive crew tonight, and they need to continue that. That would be very impressive if they could have a showing like they had in the first half throughout the remainder of the football game. 21-0. Pretty good lead there, but you look at it, that's just a couple of plays or so. So need to come out with the same intensity, and it begins right here.
1st and 10 from 28, from the 28-yard line back, pass left side, complete across the 35 to about the 36-yard line, and out of bounds. So the Eagles pick up about 8 yards of the play, bring up second down at about 2.
And of course, that was a quick moving play, kind of quiet there.
And don't see flags, but the referee and the line judge are talking. It's a Julius Patilla penalty flag, Julius Patilla realty penalty flag for illegal procedure, false start against the Eagles.
And I
so
guess,
they'll move them back 5 yards.
Yes, that's why it looked like it was so suspicious. A strange looking play, just kind of just subtle there. Not a whole lot of action. Really did not even see the flag, but it's a penalty and helps the Tigers out. False start. We've seen a couple of those throughout the young football season for sure.
So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Eagles from their own 23-yard line in the gun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left from the left hash. Snap back to Springer. Jet sweep give coming wide right. It's run to the 25 to the 30 out of bounds. About the 32-yard line. The Eagles on the carry. Caden Huckabee gets a big chunk of yardage.
And, of course, I think the Tigers are going to have to be on guard against whatever the Eagles did into the locker room. I'm pretty sure they made some kind of offensive, what the word I'm looking for? Adjustment, yeah. And look out for some different things, different wrinkles that they may throw into the offensive scheme of things.
2nd and 6 from the right hash, from the 32-yard line in the gun. It's a keeper coming left by Springer across the 40-yard line. Rod down there. That'll be enough for a first down for the Lexington Eagles.
And Eagles picking up the first down, overcoming the motion penalty, false start penalty.
Third quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Alpha One Chevrolet Buick here in Rockdale. Jay Davis said your Whiteside with you. 11:35 to go. Just underway in the second quarter. 21-0. The Rockdale Tigers lead the Lexington Eagles. Eagles have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. In the gun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap is back. Springer rolling out to his right, looking, throwing the pass right side complete to about the 43-yard line and out of bounds for the receiver, Kason Bayer.
And, of course, to offset the blitzing that the Tigers been doing, now they're trying to roll the quarterback out. We've seen a couple of plays like that in the first half, but I think you're going to see a little bit more rolling Springer out, giving him a chance to survey the field, look for his receivers, and try to find some open receivers, and that's what happened on that particular play.
2nd and 6 for the Eagles from the 44-yard line. In the gun from the right hash, 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver motion to the right, from the right to left. Jet sweep give to that receiver, coming left to the 45, about the 47-yard line. I think it was Huckabee once again.
Great pursuit by the Tigers.
Maybe Dayton Washington, matter of fact.
Number 9,
Dayton Washington. Dayton Washington, number 9.
Tackle made by
Coach
number 50, Isaiah
Jacob.
And hot pursuit there by the Tigers. Going to bring up 3rd down. And pretty nifty, pretty big 3rd down early here in the 3rd quarter. 21-0 is the score, but the Tigers want the football back.
3rd down at about 4. From the 46 in the gun. Snap is back. Springer back to throw. Pump fake. Now rolling to his left under pressure. Steps up. Lobs one down to the sideline. Incomplete. Just got outside the tackle box. And you just throw it anywhere. And throws it away to avoid any big loss of yardage.
Exactly. Just pretty much had to throw that one away because he pump faked, but that did not slow the Tiger D down. They just kept coming. And once again, good job by the Tiger defense. Looked like the Eagles are going to drop back in punt formation. Got to be on guard against anything. I think they'll actually kick the ball off here. Still early. Still a whole lot of time left in this football game. 21-0, the Tigers lead. Whistles.
And we've got whistles on the snap of the punt. Judith Patula Realty penalty flag. False start against the Eagles. Will move back 5 yards.
And I'm pretty sure if they had any type of trickery in mind, that may have pretty much turned the page, changed their mind on that. But I think they legitimately they were going to punt the ball. As I said, just a lot of time still left.
High snap back, and they have to chase it down. And Springer will have to try to cover it up, and he does. And the Tigers will have the ball at the Lexington 11-yard line.
Almost a carbon copy as to what happened to the Rockdale Tigers, and hopefully the Tigers can be more successful on their opportunity here. Got the ball starting this drive already in the red zone, and that's the way you like it. Once again, good job by the Rockdale Tigers defense. Didn't necessarily force the high snap, but forced them to have to punt the ball at in the first place.
So the Tigers 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They're in the Ranch red zone. Great food and entertainment. It's the Ranch on 79, open 5 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday. And we've got whistles before the play and a Judith Patula real estate penalty for false start against the Tigers. Are moving back 5 yards.
A lot of false starts this year on this young football season. Do you see anything, Jay, that you think is causing a lot of these false starts? I mean, have you picked out anything, or just a lot of times you see that if an offense trying to run quick pace offense, and I mean it's hard to tell off of the first play of a series.
Yeah,
have you picked out anything?
I really don't know. It's just been common. That's for sure. Now, 1st and 15 now for the Tigers in the Ranch red zone for the gun. Snap back to Barczyk, back to throw. Throws the left side corner route for the end zone. It's going to be just short and broken up incomplete. Well, I said for the end zone, it ended up just short of the end zone. I think if the play had been run I think as it was designed, it would have gone into the end zone.
And of course, the Eagles brought pressure, didn't give Barczyk time to get his feet set like he wanted to. I think if he had a little more time to throw the ball, just a split second more, he could have planted his feet and maybe found his corner
I think
receiver.
That's what happened. He didn't have enough chance to get enough on the ball to
any accuracy on it anyway.
Back to throw on 2nd down. Quick pass out the right flat, complete. Now it's a double pass. Mitchell will throw the pass for the end zone. The pass is caught for a touchdown by the Rockdale Tiger quarterback Barczyk. Wow.
What kind of seen a play like that before somewhere?
Little razzle-dazzle.
And that's going to be 18 yards. Start at the 13 plus the 5 lost. And that's what the Tigers needed to do. I felt like they needed to come out and score again, not necessarily trying to pour it on or be greedy, but teams like Lexington that has dynamic athletes, they make you a little nervous. You know, they could come back very quickly, and the Tigers needed that.
The extra point is good. Time on the field, 10:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Rockdale Tigers lead the Lexington Eagles 28-0 from the Rockdale Country Club broadcast booth. You're listening to the Rockdale Tiger football on KRXT. Stay with us.
Parsley's Food Service is a family-owned and operated food service serving Rockdale and surrounding area. Check out the great fish, barbecue, steaks, hamburgers, breakfast all day, and all American dishes for the family at Lee's Landing on West Cameron in the downtown area. Or if you want some really good chicken, rolls, and fried pies, you need to visit Chicken Express on West Cameron and Meadow. Yes, a Rockdale tradition for family dining. It's Parsley's Food Service, Lee's Landing, and Chicken Express. Texas Fajita at West Cameron and Meadow is now open Friday and Saturday, 10:30 a.m. till 9 p.m.
When you need tires, the place to go is your Napa dealer on West Cameron Avenue in Rockdale. Not only do they carry the tires for your cars and trucks, they've also got tires for your ATVs, farm tires, tractor tires, 18-wheeler tires, anything that needs a tire, they probably can get it for you at Napa on West Cameron Avenue in Rockdale. Give them a call at 512-446-2505. That's your Napa Auto Parts dealer on West Cameron Avenue in Rockdale.
Daniel Romero.
Liberty Family Dental kickoff coming. Liberty Family Dental can take care of all your family's dental needs. 302 Meadow Drive in Rockdale. Call them 446-2535 to find out more. Daniel Romero's kickoff will be taken by the Eagles on the return to the 20, 25 to the 30 to about the 35-yard line and brought down for the Eagles on the return. There's Garrett Schneider. Let's get the touchdown summary with AJ.
Okay, 18-yard drive after the high snap and recovery for the Rockdale Tigers. And this took them 2 plays and ended up being a touchdown pass to Barczyk to Mitchell. And, of course, as you said, was a double pass to Mitchell, from Mitchell to Barczyk. So Tigers put more points on the board. The kick was good by Romero, 28, Rockdale 28, and the Lexington Eagles has yet to score.
The Eagles 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line from the right hash, and the gun 4 wide. Snap is back to throw. Pass left side's overthrown. A jump ball, and it looks like it's intercepted. Let's see. No, it's going to be called incomplete.
Wow.
And I'm just about flummoxed on what's an incompletion, a completion, interception. I have no idea.
Well, I was still writing my summary because I kind of missed that one. Have to see this one on the replay, evidently.
The defender came up underneath. The receiver came up over the top. Looking at the replay on the Whetstone monitor there on the streaming feed. You can check that out. Check the Rockdale Tiger Athletics Facebook page. Get the link. 2nd down and 10. The keeper up the middle for the Eagles by Sheldon Springer picks up. Got more than I thought, about 4 yards, 5 yards. Bring up 3rd down and about 6.
Good football game in Cameron, 28-14. Franklin leads the Yeoman. It was 28-7 just a moment ago. Yeoman scored a touchdown. It's 28-14, and they are in the 3rd quarter also. And going to have some more scores for you as we roll along tonight.
Franklin was 3A D2 state finalist a year ago.
Taylor, 28-21 for Giddings. Good job there by the Ducks and Coach Brandon Houston.
3rd and 6 for the Eagles, back to throw. And on the run, Springer throwing the pass left side. It is complete for a 1st down to about the 47-yard line. Evan Patchke with the catch for the Eagles and a 1st down. 9:04 to go in the 3rd quarter, 28-0, Rockdale with the lead.
And, of course, other action, Academy 34, Groesbeck 13. Gatesville getting blanked by Lorena 40-0. Lorena's in Rockdale's district. More scores on the way also.
1st and 10 for the Lexington Eagles from the 47. Snap back. Springer on the keeper coming left. Midfield and brought down. A gain of about 3. Bring up 2nd down at about 7. Glad you could be with us from Tiger Field in Rockdale tonight. Just under 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 28-0 lead for the Rockdale Tigers. Jay Davis, AJ Whiteside with you. The 3rd quarter of tonight's game being brought to you by Alpha One Chevrolet Buick in Rockdale. They provide the transportation for the KRXT broadcast group for out-of-town games. In the gun. 4 wides, 2 to each side from the left hash. Snap is back to Springer. Now under pressure, rolling right. Now throwing a pass deep down the right side. Jump ball again, and that one tipped and broken up, incomplete. Looking for Casey Bayer, and it's incomplete. And for the Tigers, Robert Owens was in there to break it up.
And, of course, 2 other Tigers in the area. So Tigers had them outnumbered on that. Great defensive coverage by the Tigers. And, of course, once again, we have pressure. Nate Springer throw the ball off his back foot. Didn't have a chance to plant his feet and get anything on that ball. Had a lot of air up under it, and that's why it fell incomplete.
Defensive backs had a chance to get in there and break it up. 3rd down and 7 now. The Eagles from midfield. Snap back to Springer. Back to throw. Now fires it down the middle. It's broken up, intercepted. On the return, back the other way to the 45. Midfield, and out of bounds for the Tigers. Davion Scott with the interception, and the Tigers force a turnover. Big play.
Once again, Tiger defense steps up. Another turnaway And
I think it was the pressure again forced a bad throw.
As I always say, I mean, the pressure, it'll do that, man. And even if you know that they're coming, it still affects you if you're not blocking it and defending it well.
Tigers have first and 10 at the Lexington 48 with 8:13 to go in the third quarter.
Davian Scott with the interception. I believe that's his second of the year. I can check on that.
First and 10 for the Tigers in the gun. Wing back to the right, slot receiver left. Wing back in motion, snap back, and that'll be a Judith Patilla real estate penalty against the Tigers for a false start.
And once again, it rears its ugly head there. Just can't figure out exactly what's going on. Maybe it's in the urgency of to get the play off. Because, I mean, there's some kind of a cadence that the quarterback is giving. And I mean, you should move until the ball has been moved. But easier said than done, I guess.
First and 15, they try that. It's the wing back is sliding in motion, and he starts to move toward the line of scrimmage, and that draws a penalty that time. False start, it looked like. Now first and 20. The Tigers are just moving in the wrong direction here.
Even with the lead at 28-0, you still want to keep that ball going north to south, south to north.
First and 20. Barczyk, deep ball down the left side. The pass complete. Has run to the 20. Breaks the tackle to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He'll stroll in for the touchdown. Robert Owens down the sideline. That'll be a 57-yard touchdown pass.
Well, I guess that's part of the game plan. I don't know. Maybe they needed the extra 10 yards to get the receiver out into space.
With 8:01 to go in the third quarter.
Looking for my scoring drive sheet there. Oh, there we go.
The extra point to come from Daniel Romero. Good snap and hold. The kick is on the way. And the kick is good. Time on the field. 8:01 to go in the third quarter. The Rockdale Tigers lead the Lexington Eagles 35-0 with 8:01 to go in the third. You're listening to Rockdale Tiger football from the Rockdale Country Football broadcast booth on KRXT. Stay with us.
The Oriental Kitchen in the Waymore Plaza in Rockdale has your favorite Chinese dishes. They're open 11 till 9 every day, Monday through Saturday. Lunch special, $7.95, 11 till 3 Monday through Friday. And with the lunch, you got soup, you got rice, and the egg roll. They have cauliflower rice, baby bok choy, and other healthy options. Everything is made to order. They don't cook till you order at Oriental Kitchen. No heat lamps. And they have great desserts, too. Senior citizens got a free dessert with the purchase of a meal every Saturday at Oriental Kitchen. Rockdale Country Ford reminds you the 2021 Ford F-150 is ready to meet all your work life, city travel, and warm weather retreat needs. This trusted powerhouse truck still rules the roads with its sheer power and hauling capabilities. Come on down and see Eric Paulson and his crew at Rockdale Country Ford. See Eric at Rockdale Country Ford, Aggie class of '99.
The Liberty Family Dental kickoff. Liberty Family Dental can take care of your family's dental needs at 302 Meadow Drive in Rockdale. Call them 446-2535. Lexington on the return of the kickoff. Out across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. And let's get the touchdown summary with AJ.
Okay, I'm going to call that a one-play drive because the Tigers really never got off. They had two motion penalties. Still was first down. 58-yard touchdown pass from Bladen Barczyk to row 3, as they call him, Robert Owens, to you and me. So 35-0 after Romero's kick. Rockdale 35, and the Lexington Eagles has yet to score.
The Eagles start first and 10. From their own 34-yard line in the gun. 4 wides, 2 to each side. Just inside the left hash, snap back, spring a quick pass out in the right flat, complete. Has room to the 40, 45 midfield. Brought down about across the 45-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down for Kason Bayer.
Casey Brian Bayer. Tackle made by number 6, Stan Cruz.
35-0 lead for the Rockdale Tigers over the Lexington Eagles. And the Tiger defense made it happen in the first half. The Tiger offense had some troubles and some hiccups, and the defense picked them up. And now the Tiger offense is making some things happen. A couple of scores in this third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 44. Snap is back. Inside handoff coming left. Across the 45 down to about the 40-yard line is Devin Jackson.
And Jackson's going to pick up about 4 yards. Young man runs hard. He's one of their go-to guys, one of their workhorses, and he's not afraid to put his hat in there, turn it upfield, and stick it to the defender also.
Cruz San Miguel.
Here's San Miguel got in there on the stop for the Tigers, a linebacker. 2nd down and about 6 for the Eagles from the Tiger 40-yard line with 6:50 to go in the third quarter. 4 wide, snap is back, and a keeper coming left. Nowhere to go. Springer, and he's brought down. He'll lose a couple, maybe 3 yards. He'll bring up 3rd down at about 9 for the Eagles.
Number 12, Sheldon Springer, the quarterback with the keeper.
On the Rockdale Country 4 broadcast booth, Jay Davis City Whiteside with you. Rockdale Tigers lead the Lexington Eagles 35-0 with 6:25 to go in the third quarter. Third down and 9 for the Eagles. Snap is back.
Oh,
pass out in the left flat on a screen. Receiver screen's complete. Has room to the 30, 25, and brought down. That'll be enough for a 1st down for the Lexington Eagles.
Probably heard my O there because that was a big play, gained a lot of yardage for the Eagles, but almost swatted down at the line of scrimmage. That's just how close that was to being a 4th down play coming up to picking up a 1st down. But the good play by the Eagles. Well orchestrated there.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Quick motion man. Quick pass out in the left flat complete to the 25 and brought down. Devin Jackson went in motion out in the flat, and then he catches the pass and it's brought down quickly. Bring up 2nd down.
Devin Jackson. Tackle made by number 12, Scott Penny. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10.
So we'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Snap back, inside handoff again up the middle of the Tiger defense. Lane Rickman in there leading charge on the stop. I think also
number 20, Devin Jackson, ball carrier.
Number 62 is in on the action also. Like Miles Greer.
Yep, Miles Greer got in there as well.
Miles Greer, that is, in on the stop. 3 of the blue-shirted Tigers in on the stop.
So 3rd down and about 7 or 8 back to throw. Pass over the middle. Or the pass to the right side, incomplete. The receiver running to the middle. Had his hand up. I think it was Dalen Washington, but it didn't look that way. And it threw it for Bayer on the right side, incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down for the Eagles.
And, of course, have no other choice but to go for it. Being down 28, make it 35-0. And you're in the Tigers' end of the football field. I mean, trying to get 3 points, you're probably out of range for that. That's not going to do you any good at this juncture. You need touchdowns and put the ball into the end zone.
4th down and 9 back to throw. Deep ball right side. The pass overthrown, incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs. And I think, that right there, the last couple of passes for Springer overthrown, I think that's a product of the Tigers' pressure all night.
Exactly.
He's rushing his passes.
Yeah, we've been saying that all night, but that's, it's a true fact. The Tiger defense have really been bringing it. And keep in mind that the offensive line and the running backs, they've been picking it up, but you're still not giving your quarterback time to plant his feet, that is, and get solidified, get his feet on solid ground and put something behind his balls. That time he put just a little bit too much on it. And I mean, it still was due to the pressure coming. Tigers take over, leading 35 to
And here's
nothing.
a stacked backfield in the gun, handoff up the middle. Scrimmaging from the 24, makes his way across the 30, still going, and brought down about the 34-yard line. Gain of about 9 on the play. That was
Number 9,
Kobe Mitchell on the carry, and just a kind of looked like an inverted, like a diamond full house backfield kind of look in the gun.
Actually picked up enough yardage for the first down. They're moving the chains on the visitor side over there.
It is a 5-star Conway's first down, but the Tigers first and 10 for their own 34.
And Tigers can just grind it out now. Don't necessarily have to put the football in the air, but just want to just hold on to it.
Barczyk back to throw. Out of that full house backfield again, is pressured and sacked. I think the ball came loose, but the Tigers got back on top of it. They're using this. It's a different formation. It's like a full house. It's almost like an inverted wishbone type of look, with 2 backs beside the quarterback and a back behind him.
Good job by the Eagles that time, not giving Barczyk time to move or maneuver himself out of that situation. Brought him down for an 8-yard loss.
So again, the Eagle pressure, it making things happen, but the Tigers have been able to overcome it at various points. Snap back on 3rd down and 19, back to throw. Now Barczyk scrambles, coming left, has room, 35 to the 40, and rumbles over a man.
Wow, I tell you.
And is brought down, and things are getting a little bit chippy there. And now we got flags flying as we've got extracurricular activity going on after the play. I don't think the coach is going to be happy about that.
No, not at all.
And we got another flag down as the official throws his hat to indicate another flag. So we've got Judith Patillo penalty flags all over the place here, and we got a player shaking up for Lexington. Goodness gracious.
Do not need that. I don't care what type of lead you have, how far you behind, how far you ahead, how far you are ahead, if I can get that out. Coaches, they're not going to
and what happened was,
that.
Looking at the replay and the online streaming replay, the Eagle defender came up and made a hit on Barczyk after he popped up at the end of the play. I think it was Dayton Washington, and one of Barczyk's Tiger teammates didn't like that, so he kind of took offense and kind of tried to stand up for his quarterback, and that just led to just a ruckus. We've got multiple penalty flags down. I think every official threw a flag, and then one official threw his hat to indicate another penalty as well. And we've got a player shaking up for Lexington besides that.
And they're trying to sort everything out as they attend to the injured player. I don't have a number on the player, but the Eagles medical staff, along with Rockdale Coach Beavers, helping out, Eugene Beavers. And it is movement. The young man is moving on the ground. Still hadn't gotten a number for you.
Yeah, sitting up, and they're trying to work on, looks like, the leg area.
Game is tightened up a little bit in Cameron. 28-21 is the score now. And they're just about at the same juncture of that game that we are.
Coach Kirk Mole is standing over the player, trying to look in to see what the situation is. And he's just barely able to put any weight on that leg. And
Taylor.
it is.
Oh, sorry.
It's going to be number 5, C.J. McFarland, I believe, his player shaking up.
Taylor 35, Giddings 21. That'll be a good win for the Taylor program. 2020, Caldwell and Brookshire Royal is tied up. That's in Brookshire. Belleville 34, Stafford 26. And I give you the Belleville score because I believe that's the Tigers' next opponent. Robertson down to Troy by 3, 10-7.
And the official indication is unsportsmanlike conduct against both teams. So it looks like it's going to be offsetting the Judith Matillo real estate penalty.
Milano 34, Bremond 24, Mart 28-0 over Flatonia.
Coach Kirk Mole was out there with the official trying to get an explanation, and he's still out there. The All 5 officials are standing there. The Mole is talking to the referee and having a long discussion. And Mole is just kind of gesturing, just not happy with the situation there. Now he's headed back to the sideline.
Personal fouls on both sides.
So personal foul and sportsmanlike conduct against both teams there. Now Mole wants another explanation. Now he'll head back to the sideline.
You can hear the Rockdale faithful.
The result of the run by Blake Bartek brings up a 3rd down for the Tigers.
Yeah, it'll be a 3rd down at about a yard or so. I think it was, if I remember.
Yeah,
it's longer than that. I'm sorry. Playing it up short, it was a 2nd and long for the Tigers. He was able to gain yardage back. So it's 3rd down at about 5 to go for the 1st down. Barczyk in the gun. 4 wides, 2 to each side, working from the left hash. And Barczyk indicating about the play clock. Pointing, I think, to the play clock. And with the official stop play, and they'll talk it over. Need to figure out, I think they'll start from the 42nd play clock, and now nope, it'll be 25. They get it reset. 3rd down at about 5 in the gun. 4 wides, 2 to each side. Snap back to Barczyk. Inside handoff up the middle, and boom, down he goes. Chris Huff is wrapped up in the backfield. And Preston McMillan, I believe, got in there and got the stop. Sander.
And good job by the running back for holding on to the football, because he got there simultaneously. I mean, handed him the ball off. Boom, he was there to bring the ball carrier down. So one of the good defensive situations series there for the Eagles.
Kobe Mitchell was punting it away. And the Eagles, it looks like it might have been touched, and I think the Tigers recovered it.
It definitely was touched. That's
a muff, and the Tigers recovered it.
It was definitely touched. That wasn't even a question. And the young man tried to pick it up.
It was
It is false start against the Tigers.
There's a flag down. You're indicating at the 37-yard line or so, a flag was down, so it's all going to count for naught. Goodness gracious. Judith Patula penalty flag will erase all of that. Goodness gracious. A false start. Again.
You should have known it. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Tigers would have had the ball at about the 25-yard line, somewhere in that vicinity.
4th and 10.
So, we'll come back and do it again.
Bad break for the Rockdale Tigers there for sure.
Kobe Mitchell again will punt it away. Barczyk had been punting it before. Mitchell gets the punt away. And on the return for the Eagles, the 35, trying to cut it back, in trouble, escapes the tackle, and goes airborne, and then is brought down, about the 43-yard line.
We'll try to jump over the Rockdale defender, bringing the ball carrier down. That's number 25. Little guy. I mean, he had him in the air there.
Is it Garrett Snyder on the return?
Didn't get that return man, but I was looking at the tackle. Tigers had him hemmed up from the start, but good job by the coverage team.
So the Eagles start 1st and 10 for their own 43. Direct snap, and the keeper up the middle by the quarterback Sheldon Springer. He's brought down after a gain of about a yard to bring up 2nd down. Quarterback draw on the Tiger defense was not fooled. Bring up 2nd down and 9. 1:13 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers leading at 35-0.
Centerville 42 and the Thorndale Bulldogs 21. That's still in the 3rd quarter.
And they're just a power running team, and they're moving the ball against the Bulldogs. We talked about that with Coach Kovar in the coaches show. 2nd down and 9, back to throw. Springer rolling out to his right, throwing the pass, batted around and juggled and dropped it incomplete. Oh, he did everything but intercepted. Goodness gracious. That was for the Tigers. That was well, let's see.
Still playing good defense. 35-0 lead, but the Rockdale Tigers really showcasing their defense tonight.
That's 21. I don't have a 21 on my, and I checked with the coaches, but I don't have a 21 on my roster there. So, third down and 9.5 for the Eagles. I mean, that was everything but intercepted.
That wouldn't be.
No, I don't think it's Colton Wallace. I think he's wearing his 57. Snap is back on third down, back to throw. Springer throws down the middle. Pass is complete to the 40-yard line. And Evan Patchke will have a first down for the Lexington Eagles at the 40.
Kind of had thrown that one in a little bit of traffic there, but good catch by Paskey from the Eagles. Good for a Lexington Eagle first down and moving the ball a little bit now.
Springer is a talented passer. He's got to get some looks from some colleges, at least the FCS level anyway, as he goes through his senior year. Jared Kerr is committed to Texas A&M.
That's a great deal. Hopefully whatever his injury
First and 10
is.
back to throw under pressure, and Springer is sacked back at about midfield. The Tiger defense again with the pressure and got him down right there. Big play. Who was it? Davion Scott got back in the backfield, made the play, made the sack.
And, of course, Davion's having a great football game on both sides of the ball.
That will be the end of the third quarter. The Rockdale Tigers lead the Lexington Eagles 35-0. Fourth quarter coming up. You're listening to Rockdale Tiger football on KRXT. Stay with us.
Bland Construction proudly supports the Rockdale ISD staff, students, and Tiger athletes. They hope you have a successful year in the classroom and on the playing field or court. Bland Construction is not a stranger to change, for they've been in business since 1979, proudly serving Rockdale and surrounding areas with all your construction needs. Please remember Bland Construction if you're in need of a new home facelift, or a paint job. Call them first and give them a chance to help you out. Remember, you are not in business for 41 years if you're not doing something right. Bland Construction, 512-446-2693.
First Finance and Furniture at 111 West Main Street in downtown Cameron. They can offer you unsecured loans anywhere from $100 to $1,300 with approved credit. They also offer furniture and appliances from such name brands as Frigidaire, Whirlpool, Ashley, and more. And they offer delivery. And they have financing options, including in-house financing with approved credit. Give them a call today at 254-697-2412. That's First Finance and Furniture at 111 West Main in Cameron.
We welcome you back to Tiger Field. Jay Davis, Eddie Whiteside with you. Second down and long. Screen pass complete for the Eagles. Has room to the 40. Dancing to the 35 to the 30. First down to about the 25, and a host of defenders will bring him down. That'll be a first down for the Eagles at across the 25-yard line. Daylon Washington with the play.
And that was the young man that we were told to look out for, and I can definitely see what they mean. He's a workhorse.
Spotted at the 23-yard line.
And young man is just a junior, so Lexington, the fans will have him to watch next year also.
First and 10 for the 23, inside handoff coming right. Across the 20 down to about the 17-yard line. On the carry, Devin Jackson. And Jared Kerr has not been a part of the action so far this game.
Either of the other games also. I don't want to speculate, and I don't know what his medical issue is. But
we don't know. The fact is he's just not out there.
Yeah, from what I understand, that it's and for his own good. I mean, it's nothing that's detrimental. I mean, keep in mind he's on his way to A&M after his high school football career is over. So it's something to be precautionary. I'm sure.
Second and 5. Springer rolling out to his left, throwing a pass on the run, broken up, incomplete. I'll bring up Third down.
And anytime you have a quarterback rolling out to his non-arm side, you have a pretty good chance of bringing him down or the ball not being complete. By the non-arm side, I mean if you throw right-handed, you want to roll to the right. They had him rolling to the left that particular time. And then you have to turn your body and then try to make a throw.
And it just your own momentum kind of works against you there, and you can't really get a
unless you're even-handed quarterback. I've seen one of those once. That's kind of unique to see.
3rd and 5, and a snap and a reverse, and the ball's along the ground, picked up and scrambling up the middle, still going 15 and brought down. Going to be just shy of the first down.
Just shy of it.
I think Dana Washington got the carry eventually. He took the reverse carry. That'll bring up 4th down.
And that's picking up some yardage the hard way.
So that'll bring up 4th down at about 2 for the Eagles.
35-0. Sorry, Jay.
At the 15-yard line. 10:08 to go in the ball game. Eagles are going to go for it. Try to get on the board here in the gun. 4 wides, 2 to each side from the right hash. Snap back to Springer. Quick pass over the middle. And it looks like it dropped at the feet of a receiver. Incomplete. 4th down. Turnover on downs. The Tigers will take over.
Once again, good job by the Rockdale Tigers. And I guess they're kind of just flexing their muscles now, and still quite a bit of time. This game has slowed down a little bit. I mean, when we switched over to the 4th quarter, I was kind of in shock. In my mind, I was thinking we were already in it, but I guess just enjoying the defensive play by the Rockdale Tigers. Don't overlook what the offense have done. You put 35 points on the board. You got to be proud of the offense also, but you have to give a lot of kudos to this defense because they kept the Eagles off of the board at times when they could have, probably should have had some points.
1st and 10, Barczyk back to throw, rolling out to his right, throwing a pass right side, complete to the 20. To about the 24-yard line and out of bounds, and we saw a late flag of Judith Patilla penalty flag coming in. That's going to be for a late action.
That's probably will be on the Eagles. Look like one of the players after the Tiger defender had gone, after the Tiger receiver had gone out of bounds, gave him a nice little love push there.
Right up,
and that's what I saw. That might not be what they picked up.
It had to be because he was on the white of the sideline.
Yes, he was white on the white, and I think he was practically almost getting up.
And that looks like an indication against the Tigers.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's why it's had stated that's what I saw. I mean, if they saw something else, I'm not knocking them for it, but that's what I was looking at. So I didn't see anything else, but. I mean, you could take that. I mean, the score is pretty much in the Tigers' favor, and you just want to get through this ball game, don't get anybody hurt.
So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 11-yard line in the gun. And Barczyk on the keeper coming left, and he gets stacked up and brought down. Right about the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Scores of interest there. Lorena 54, Gatesville 0. Gatesville having a rough year this year so far. It's the Franklin Lions 41, Cameron Yeoman 21. About 5 minutes left in that football game. Taylor 41, 21 for Giddings. Look like the Taylor Ducks going to have their 2nd victory of the young football season. Congratulations to that program over there. Going to be watching them for sure. Coach Brandon Houston, a former Tiger offensive coordinator, has got some momentum going there. Barczyk had his helmet come off in the previous play, so he has to come out. Kobe Mitchell at quarterback takes a snap, and the keeper coming right across the 15 to the 20 and brought down. They scrimmage from about their 13-yard line. Gets the ball out to across the 20. That'll bring up a 3rd down for the Tigers. Let's see if Barczyk doesn't come back in.
It's a 3rd and 5 for the Tigers.
And the good thing about Rockdale Tigers have great, two great quarterbacks. Barczyk, he's doing a great job, and I think he's going to be the mainstay for the most of the season. But if I can finish that.
Here's Mitchell up the middle, breaking away to the 30, 35 to the 40, chase to midfield, and slips away from the defenders out to about the 47-yard line. And that'll be enough for a big play in the five-star column. Was first down for the Tigers.
And the end of my statement that I was going to make, Barczyk is pretty much look like is the quarterback for the Rockdale Tigers. But you see what happens when you put Mitchell in. He's a quarterback also. What I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to start any controversy. What I'm saying, Mitchell is more suited for. He can do a whole lot of things. He's a defensive guy. He's a receiver and he's a quarterback. And I think what coach is doing, I think it's right that he's using these kids in the right position. But we got two great, good quarterbacks.
First and 10 from the 48 of the Eagles. Pass out of right flat, complete, and then play is blown dead as for the Eagles. A defender just keeps on kind of wrestling with the receiver, Wyatt Wyndham.
Back to Kobe Mitchell.
I think it was Jared. No, it wasn't Jared Kerr. He's not out there, but somebody was kind of wrestling around with him out there.
I said Mitchell's having a great football game. Lots of offensive yardage racked up. We've seen what he can do when he gets open. That gets behind the defenders, and it's say goodnight to it in that case.
Second down and about 8. Snap back. Barczyk on the keeper up the middle. Scrimmaging from the 46, makes his way down to about the 44-yard line. I'm bring up third down. Robert Owens, rather, on the carry, excuse me. I'm bring up third down and about 6 for the Tigers. 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. From the Rockdale Country for broadcast booth, Jay Davis, City Whiteside with you. The Rockdale Tigers lead 35-0 over the Lexington Eagles.
And this drive started at the 14-yard line, and it's inside of Eagle territory.
Barczyk, quick pass left side, through the hands of his intended receiver, incomplete on the left side.
And that was just, well, it was incomplete because well covered there by the Eagles.
They'll bring up fourth down with the Tigers. Likely going to go ahead and punt it away. I think Mitchell's going to handle the punting chores for the Tigers.
Number 9, Kobe Mitchell into punt.
Robertson and Troy is tied up at 13. Troy is in this district with the Rockdale Tigers.
Punt is away. Eagles chase it down. It takes a bounce and on the return to the 15, out to about the 20. Breaks a tackle to the 30, 35, out to the 40 to about the 44-yard line. For the Eagles, that's Kason Bayer. And the Eagles will have decent starting field position. 35-0. The Tigers lead the Eagles 5:55 to go in the ball game.
Look like the Tigers will go 2-1 on the young football season. We'll be taking a trip to Belleville next weekend, and that will be an exciting football game. But these kids, they really look good, Jay. I mean, I've said it before on each broadcast so far. I look at the roster and look at their classification. A lot of young dudes here getting the chance to play and doing some great things.
First and 10 from the own 45. Lexington, Sheldon Spring on the rolling out on the keeper, coming right in midfield and pushed out of bounds. They'll bring up second down. Scrambles for about 4, maybe 5 yards. I'm going to give him 6 actually on the play across midfield.
Shelton's a good-looking athlete. We talked earlier that we've seen him play several times for several years. I believe he actually started as a freshman on this varsity football team.
Yeah, I don't think he started in the, I think it was, let's see, it would have been 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah, probably 18.
So he would have started as a freshman in 18. Snap back and a give coming wide left. And at Judith Patilla penalty flags fly. Judith Patilla Realty penalty flags flies. And the runner's brought down. I think it's Washington at about the 46-yard line, but we'll check the flag.
And Chad David in on the stop. Chad kind of just waited for him to come to him. The ball carrier running to his left, and he stopped to reverse his field and turn around, and the big number 73 was right there. I mean, that's one of the easiest tackles you're going to get. He just waited, just come to me.
As I recall, Springer did not start against in that game his freshman year in 18. He was out until later in the year. It was a penalty against the Eagles. I think a 5-yard penalty.
But he was the quarterback, though, right?
He was the quarterback then, but I think Jared Kerr got the start at quarterback against the...
Exactly. I think you're exactly right.
Pass out to right flat on 3rd down and 9. Complete as run to the 45. And the Tigers trying to rip it loose. He makes his way across the 40-yard line and pushed out of bounds. That'll be enough for a first down for the Eagles.
Tigers just need to make the stop. Don't worry about trying to rip the ball loose. Got a commanding lead here, 35-0. Rockdale 35 and Lexington nothing. Let's try to just get out of here with the victory and try to be safe here.
5:05 to go in the ball game. Tigers lead at 35-0. Eagles will have 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Tigers are at Belleville next week, as noted. They'll take on that slot T running game of the Belleville Brahmas. 1st and 10 at the 40. Springer takes a snap back to throw. Sets now rolling to his right under pressure and sacked way back at the 45-yard line for the Tigers. Chad David making the play.
And the man had some wheels that time. He's very quick on that particular play. I was kind of teasing with him as he was trailing the running back on a couple of plays before, but that time he had the wheels going. Good job by Chad. And, of course, he's a force there. The Davids just keep coming also. And would you believe that young man is just a sophomore? How many?
Another David in the pipeline there?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And they're all good. So, yep. I mean, we're going to be watching him for another 2.5 years, the remainder of this season and 2 more.
The Eagles have 2nd down in Cameron to go here. 2nd and 23. Snap is back. Springer back to throw. Screen pass right side. Fingertip catch is made to the 45 to the 40. He may make his way to Cameron. Has run to the 30 to the 20. Chase to the 10 to the 5. He'll get in for the touchdown. Devin Jackson takes him on a screen pass for the touchdown. Wow.
And that was a great play because, once again, number 73, Chad Davis, he was in hot pursuit. He came into the backfield and was unable to bring the ball carrier down. And after Jackson got past the line of scrimmage, Chad was chasing also. But give credit that time for the touchdown by Mr. Jackson. That was a great run there. And what was the yardage on it?
I've got 53.
I was just wrapped up in the actions there.
I've got 53.
Good that the Eagles got something on the board, and congratulations to that young man because he's had a good football game. He's been running well.
Extra point is good. Time on the field, 3:45 to go in the ball game. Tigers lead 35-7. You're listening to Rockdale Tiger Football on KRXT. Stay with us.
Looking for personalized gifts for all special occasions, embroidery, custom vinyl, and custom print items? You'll find it at Two Doors Down Embroidery, 229 North Main in Rockdale. Stop in today and shop Two Doors Down. Open Monday through Friday, 10 until 5. Owner Kathy Perry invites you to come in. Call 512-543-5090 or email twodoorsdownembroidery@gmail.com. Health Point Clinic at 1701 Pecos, just off Meadow Drive in Rockdale, is here to serve you during this most trying and difficult time. Health Point reminds you COVID-19 symptoms may appear 9 to 14 days after exposure to the virus. If you have any of the symptoms, contact your primary care provider. Call Health Point at 512-883-1070 for a face-to-face or a virtual visit should you experience any of the COVID-19 symptoms.
Kickoff coming for the Lexington Eagles. Liberty Family Dental kickoff. You can take care of your family's dental needs. Looking for the onside kick. They kick it past the Tiger line of defenders and cover it up. covered up by Robert Owens at the 5. Liberty Family Dental can take care of all your family's dental needs at 302 Meadow Drive in Rockdale. Call them 446-2535. Let's get the touchdown server with AJ.
Okay, the Eagles got the ball on the 45-yard line. And, of course, a couple of penalties set it back. Well, tackles for loss set it back. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is 53-yard touchdown run by Devin Jackson, and it took them 5 marking the plays here. 7 plays, 53-yard touchdown run by Devin Jackson, and the Eagles on the board. Kick was good.
Tigers 1st and 10 from the 26, a handoff up the middle, and the Ja'Cory Giannis is wrapped up in the backfield and dropped for a loss. That'll bring up 2nd down, a loss of about 3 on the play.
And, of course, Coach getting some of the other younger players in here on this already young football squad. I really like what I see from the Rockdale Tigers, as I say, for this year and really beyond. I think if they could play consistently, and you got to have that cohesiveness and play together, I think this could be something special in the making. I know I'm talking about the future and tying it into what's going on right now this year, but just got to clean up some of the mistakes.
Like one right there, Barczyk back to throw under pressure, hit and sacked back at about the 16-yard line. The Eagle pressure, again, the Eagles just go a full house blitz, and they got him there.
And, of course, losing yardage there. At this point, you just want the clock to run out, just get out of here with this victory. 35-7 is the score. Going to check some other scores, too, as we roll along here. Troy and Robertson still tied up at 13. Caldwell and Brookshire Royal tied up at 20. Taylor 48-21 now over Giddings.
Tigers have 3rd down and 20 from their own 16-yard line. Letting play clock run down. Snap back to Barczyk. Handoff coming left, and the Eagles are all over. Kamar Spencer will drop him for a loss again. And they may, the timeout called, Levi Lexington. That'll be a Rockdale Tiger Booster Club timeout. Tiger Booster Club Business of the Week entered the contest for the Booster of the Week. Listen to KRXD throughout the week on how to enter. What else you got to scores?
Okay, it's final in Cameron. Franklin 41, the Yeoman 21. Yeoman had drawn closer, made it a 7-point ball game, but immediately the Lions had scored again and pulled away. Other action, we see the Thorndale Bulldogs trailing Centerville 42-28. Thrall 49, Snook 27. Thrall playing some good football these days. It's Gatesville shut out by Lorena 54-0, and we'll see Lorena towards the end, at the end of the regular football season.
Tigers are getting set to punt it away. 1:52 to go in the game.
Let's take care of the football. High snap.
Snap is back. Ovi Mitchell will get the punt away.
Very good
back
kick.
At the 45 to the 40 on the return. Has room to the 30. 35 still going. 20. Flag. And a Judith Patillo penalty flag is down across the 15 to about the 14-yard line on the return for the Eagles. I think it was Joseph Kerr on the return.
And you probably get that proverbial block in the back, and that'll help the Tigers' cause. That was a really good kickoff, I should say punt return.
So the indication is against the Eagles. Tiger Band, Big Blue Band from Tigerland starting up Exodus.
And as always, I'm going to have a word with head coach Jacob Campsey after the football game. I'm going to go down to the stadium floor. Good showing, Jay, by the Rockdale Tigers. And, of course, we know this offense can score, but defense really played a good football game. They kept the Eagles out of the end zone several times when if they had scored, we could have had a ball game, and this thing could be quite different.
So here's a pass down the middle, complete, breaks a tackle to the 5 to the goal line. It's a touchdown. It'll be a 43-yard touchdown pass to Devin Johnson.
For an Eagle touchdown.
Devin Jackson, I believe.
Put the microphone here. You'll do that summary for me. A 43-yard touchdown to Devin Jackson.
One play, I believe.
Just a little cosmetic score there.
So
yes, it was one play just right after they sorted out the penalty for the good punt return.
And so the extra point gets a snap down and the hold. Kick is on the way and good. Time on the field. 1:27 to go in the ball game. The Rockdale Tigers lead Lexington 35-14. You're listening to Rockdale Tiger football on 98.5 KRXT. Stay with us.
If you would never lend a buddy your wobble sockets because, well, he really should have his own, then CarQuest is for you. If even your work gloves have calluses, then CarQuest Auto Parts is for you. CarQuest is for those who really know and care about their car. CarQuest is serious auto parts.
For all of your auto parts, repairs, and more, come to your friendly CarQuest dealer on West Cameron Avenue in Rockdale today.
When you have an accident, take your vehicle to the place more and more Central Texans trust. Scott's Body Shop, Highway 77 north of Rockdale. They can repair and replace what's needed and paint with the greatest of expertise. You won't even know the accident happened by looking at your car or truck. And Scott's Body Shop will work with your insurance company. Scott's Body Shop, Highway 77, just north of Highway 79 in Rockdale. Call 512-446-7391.
Liberty Family Dental kickoff coming up. Liberty Family Dental can take care of all your family's dental needs at 302 Meadow Drive in Rockdale. Call them 512-446-2535 to find out more about Liberty Dental. Eagles attempting an onside kick. That's recovered shy of 10 yards by the Eagles, and so Lexington player a little bit slow to get up on the near sideline, on the Tiger sideline. And that was Cason Bayer. Will be just Tiger ball right there. Again, on the touchdown summary, one play drive, 43-yard touchdown pass to Devin Jackson. So the Tigers lead 35-14, 126 to go in the ball game.
First and 10, Rockdale 45.
Did Lexington recover that? I didn't think it went 10 yards. Are they going to say it's Lexington ball? Huh. Am I just flummoxed by the officiating, or is it me? Is it them? I have no idea. I'm lost, but it will be Lexington ball. They recover the onside kick, so they've got it at the Tiger 45-yard line. Snap is back to Springer. Throw a screen pass right side, complete, has run to the 40 and brought down.
Pass is complete to
Number 9, Dayton Washington making the catch. Gain of about 7 yards. Bring up second down at about 3. At the 38-yard line. 1:04 to go in the game. Eagles line up quickly in the gun. 4 wides, 2 to each side on the right hash. Snap is back. Back to throw. Pass left side. To nobody in particular, incomplete. 51 seconds to go. We have third down. A long 3, almost 4. 51 seconds to go in the ball game. AJ will be talking with Tiger head coach Jacob Campsey here in our post game. The fourth quarter of tonight's game being brought to you by Alpha One Chevrolet Buick in Rockdale. Alpha One Chevrolet Buick providing the transportation for the KRXC broadcast crew for out-of-town games. We'll be out of town at Belleville next week. In the gun. Third down and 4 for the Eagles. Back to throw. Springer under pressure. Now rolling to his left. Rolling back to his right. Chased by David. Steps up and pushed out of bounds. Across the 35 at about the 34-yard line.
Springer, the ball carrier.
33, I believe, is where they mark him out.
Number 4, Davion Scott.
Avion Scott chased him out. First down, 43 seconds to go in the game. Tigers lead 35-14. Springer comes over for a word with Eagle head coach Kurt Moll. Gets the play call. Springer has been playing since his freshman year. That was 2018. That was a game that was played. Remember, Rockdale was still building this new stadium, so they played the home games over at Taylor. So that was a gold-out game over in Taylor. Snap back to throw. Springer will throw down the middle on the post route. Looks like he makes the catch and does inside the 15 to about the 12-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Eagles will hurry to the line rather with 33 seconds to go. And a timeout is called with 30 seconds left. 35-14. Rockdale Tigers lead the Lexington Eagles. It's a Rockdale Tiger Booster Club timeout on the field. Listen to KRXT throughout the week on how to enter the Rockdale Tiger Booster Club Business of the Week contest. We'll get our TSN post-game and TSN wrap-up are coming up on right here on KRXT, so you can stay tuned for that. Chris Summer will be leading the coverage there. Chris Summer, a good guy. Had a chance to get to know him a little bit. Facebook friends with him, and just an outstanding professional guy, as you would expect. Worked for the Texas State Network, but just a tremendous guy and a great broadcaster, and does a great job bringing the scores every week on the Friday Night Football scoreboard and wrap up. Snap is back. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 12. Pressure in the pass, broken up, incomplete. I'll bring up 2nd down. And timeout Lexington with 23 seconds to go.
Springer the ball carrier. Tackle led by number 79, Lane Rickman.
Oh, it was a carry, not a pass, excuse me. He was tackled quickly. 23 seconds left. No time off the clock there. Doesn't seem like it. 35-14, the Rockdale Tigers lead the Lexington Eagles. Tigers will be traveling to Belleville next week. We'll have all the action live for you right here on KRXT. Talking about the Thorndale Centerville game, Coach John Kobar, we're talking with him in our pregame our interview show during the week, and he said that Centerville is a power running team, and when he was at New Waverly as a student teaching, his first student teaching job, that was in 99 and 2000. The coach at Centerville was still there and running that same scheme, and so it's a long-time coach there. Bring it back to throw on a 2nd down, going deep ball right side for the end zone. Is overthrown, incomplete. 3rd down at about 12 for the Eagles. Ball's at the 15-yard line. 16 seconds to go in the game. Tigers will move to 2-1 on the year as they travel to Belleville next week. For all Tigers, they're of course trying to win for their late coach who passed away in the spring. Snap is back. We got whistles before the play.
Timeout Tigers.
Timeout called by Rockdale with 15 seconds to go. We're talking about the NCAA basketball games with all the timeouts and line up and teams line up and set up for the play, and the defense calls timeout. They come back, offense lines up, defense lines up, and offense calls a timeout to readjust. It kind of seems like that here in the late going. Of course, Coach Jacob Kamsey just trying to get some playing time for his young guys and really some important on-field experience for a lot of youth. The Tigers do have a lot of youth on this team. Only 2 starters back on offense, 4 on defense from last year's playoff team. And so it's important to get those guys as much playing time as possible. much meaningful snaps as is possible. 3rd down and 12 for the Eagles. Still huddling on the far side. Eagles won a thriller at Lexington a year ago. Tigers failed on a 2-point conversion attempt late in the game in that one. Empty backfield here. 3rd down and 12 for the Eagles. Snap is back to throw. Throws right for the end zone. The pass is incomplete. That should bring up a 4th down for the Eagles with 8 seconds to go. Should be the final play of the game. AJ will be talking with Tiger head coach Jacob Campsey in our post game. 4th quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Alpha One Chevrolet Buick in Rockdale. Eagles on 4th down and 12. Empty backfield. 5 wides. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Snap is back, and we got whistles. Of course. 7 seconds left. False start against the Eagles. This game kind of has flashbacks to the season opener against LaGrange, but a lot happier outcome for the Tigers. 4th down, 17. Now back to throw. Pressure throws across the middle. Pass complete. Inside the 10 to about the 7. It'll be brought down short of the 1st down. The Tigers will take over, but that will be it. The clock has run out. The Rockdale Tigers win it. The final 35-14. The Rockdale Tigers defeat the Lexington Eagles. And the Tigers move to 2-1 on the year. We'll come back. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Come back with more in just a moment. On our post game, you're listening to Rockdale Tiger football from the Rockdale Country Club broadcast booth on KRXT. Stay with us.